omo da form 2-0 nanso nu say Barca ebe till di 4-2 hema eka 6 minutes ama match na be na wiye na Barca for throw away sa lead na eventually ekoye draw Barca 4 Atletico Madrid 4 return leg no enso ebeba so ene na Real Madrid in the society so Diego Simeone coach Atletico or say enra omo and defend ye special from the corner kicks no or say am defend better or someone and so it may improve Pau Kubasi Barca omo player na enra na o she debut goal Barca na o she go no na o kisi badge no or say Barca special club emano wrestle the first goal tina oni option bia say obe fake crest no because Barca badge no it means so much to him you know and some Pau Kubasi etu ja Pedri Barca almost midfielder or say game man omo LED 4-2 na omatena ho ama match na kwakoye draw there ha adwene ye papa pa some dey additional there return leg no or say Barca echo 4 win and no nsema Pedri ono Barca midfielder ono enso etu ja now after the game Frankie de Jong ekasai or Barca omo a player or say game no omo anam ye neutral no omo enjoy pamwa na omo support Barca omo support Atletico no omo enjoy pa return leg no all to play for also Barca it me qualify omo yentie Super Frankie.
I think it was a great game to watch for the people in general, not them, but people who love football. I think it was a great match, a lot of goals, a lot of quality. We gave the win away at the end. I think we played a great game like this and learned from the mistakes we made, and then we keep going.
Wey Frankie de Jong ono Barca Netherlands I'm a player no say neutrals na enjoy game the return leg no say Barca for try now omodin kunim Hansi Flick Barca manager also second leg na dey Barca bi bianca chire ye enra omo drop points omo ball draw return leg no Barca betimi akoshe so many bre qualification Hansi ni
strong team and I think we dominate 75 minutes, 80 minutes. I'm not sure about that, but I'm very satisfied with this, how we played, how we came back, and I think also the fans enjoy it. And it's 4-4 now. We start again with 0-0 in around about 4 weeks. So after the break, and everything is possible. So we don't give up. We will play this, and we also are able to win there. A good team, really good team.
Hansi Flick, Barca manager, and I would say now, Ohana Live, or Kessben television. So now, and Real Madrid, and Sociedad, and I air 8:30, I noita, and I match no air Barca. Now, when say Raúl Asensio, Real Madrid, or a defender now, called 4 count, air cancer, or no any the new Sergio Ramos. When you say Spain national team call up and Chebeba 4 in 2 weeks time, international games are air bono. Raúl Asensio bet me and call up because of a defender, and also a boss Saudi Pro League, you know, Laporte Emmerich, and also Akupra, a bit pave away. I'm a defender away, and another opportunity. I bought at the Ama Spain, or my national team. No, AC Milan would say, Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti was coaching Milan pen Champions League po what AGB as a player or boy Emma Milan na say AC4 Molitano Madrid say akobasa Madrid 4 Pamona dia hene animanimu ya no say nka coach no kwa ka omone bedin komo say on summer fie na ome coaching AC Milan omo enso club no Ronaldo catch Al Nassr for say omomra Spain Real Madrid first year na omo MFA Freddy Valverde because oye workaholic midfielder and as a team no in 50 man tight there and omo here Freddy Valverde to Ronaldo and a some penny for a convince a Freddy say on joining Al Nassr omo a club no someone so player back so very busy pa our window no transfer market no so ebe Vinicius Junior our Saudi another player I imagine and so Freddy Valverde yanko eno Chelsea omo ehye 4 Emma bottom club Southampton omo ntimi anti in the English Premier League. Christopher Nkuku Henry ono na share first goal. Pedro Neto second goal. Levi Colwell na enya goal number 3. Emma Mark Kukuyera in the English Premier League EPL no Chelsea omo eba modern Southampton kanaya Southampton omo ntimi anti na onim say Olympic champion eno goals no na ohe our Kessben television sinti Kuku na wa determined pass obeshe goal enti sa bebi ogina na force ya head ya dive ye e ma ball koto net na ehu ono se na ya assist e ma ye Pedro Neto enya second goal no third goal no enso enie Levi Colwell and a fourth goal so ekoye Mark Kukuyera na Olympic champion Leslie Tebogo America tuni no free Botswana no enra na opak okasaye na momientin sema Leslie Tebogo edi etudwa on the Olympic Games 200 meters of our gold also a Chelsea ni pa na Olympic Games ni celebration po eye ko pam ade na inspire no momientin sema odi tudwa enra e was Stanford.
Not every day you get to talk to an Olympic gold medalist, but Leslie Tebogo won the 200 meters Paris, and you're a big Chelsea fan, I understand.
Yeah, I'm a big Chelsea fan, and then I'm the Olympic champion also, so it feels good to mix up the two.
So you enjoyed the game here tonight. What made you become a Chelsea fan?
What made me really become a Chelsea fan was Didier Drogba. I was a big fan of him growing up, so I loved the way he played, his style of play, and then I became a Chelsea fan.
Of course. Now, lots of people who maybe didn't know you were a Chelsea fan probably first realised at the Olympics in Paris when, before the final of the 200 metres, you do the Cole Palmer celebration. What made you do it?
Ooh. I just thought of who's my favourite player, what can I do to make it more interesting, because I knew I had the confidence in me to make it happen, to get the gold medal. But I didn't want to say it out loud. I had to make something up, and I thought of Cole Palmer and then made sure I do it the way he does it best.
I mean, it paid off because you then go and win the gold medal. What was that moment like crossing the line?
It was an amazing moment when I crossed that line, because I know all the lives that in my country, they depend on me. They needed change. Africa also needed change. So everybody needed change around me to just see something different all over the world.
It was Botswana's first gold medal at the Olympics. What was it like going back home? Because they made a national holiday as well, right?
Yeah, the national holidays started after getting the gold, the half days, and then also when we won the silver medal for the 4x4, it was also a half day. Going back home, it was amazing. The love, the support, and everything was out there for not just the country.
Olympic champion 200 meters Leslie Tebogo Enra Sanford Bridge Commando na ewaye papa into a Chelsea fan Drogba mo time na no na or supported Chelsea favorite player now Cole Palmer. Na unim say Enra Chelsea fans na demo before game at Chelsea boy was Stamford Bridge supporters in Pina was stadium nechi manche tonyum say Chelsea team na yenim dada no enye Chelsea team ni niem ebi mpo tonyum efre Roman Abramovich ebi mo frɛ Jose ebi mo simple for na aba no business nko a wo so mo dwene Chelsea wonti mo Kessben television wey Chelsea fans no na enema na o ma church e be pictures a na omon enso display ebi mo nso kire mo Chelsea enye Arsenal either you win or F of nti Chelsea enye Arsenal the one win enye hwe nemum Chelsea de omo ye Chelsea nti o se kwan bia so omo enso etim ewin nti Arsenal for nra na Chelsea ni bako atwemako e de ayom ho na Chelsea fans ni bi kasaye say no doubt Todd Boehly or ye renowned businessman now so clearly football in any area a balance so genede enra Chelsea fans no demo no omo de nsam way e de tudwa.
It didn't go too well. So all the Chelsea fans feel as well as I do. The mismanagement, the distrust. They don't really talk to us properly, and they're not very. They're not endearing to Chelsea fans.
That the fans have towards the owners. It kind of looks like a circus. And right now, we spent almost $1 billion without any results on the field or even outside of the field. So it's quite concerning for the future of our club.
Everything like. Todd Boehly and Egbali and anyone involved, they could have just come here, tried to learn how football works, because they have no experience. They are great businessmen, They are amazing at doing business, and fair play to them. Like everything that they did with contracts and everything, it's amazing. But this is not a business. This is not a listed company on the New York Stock Exchange. This is a football club.
We Chelsea fans are I don't know. I'm gonna take part in a show my journey our Kessben television. So we also and the agent na ya die ho aba. He called the best hospital by far. Ba don't pay ba for ba number 1. Hospitals are going to question and ban on their channel action because omuni medjuma ye papa. Fesika kumebi ekwajuwa yaresa. Momi entin kratwo from Bar Heba Hospital.
Cratchy, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya de no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be.
Doctor. Hey, bye-bye. Yes, I do. What?
So good afternoon, sir. This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Cratchy, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya de no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be fa. Onu pe de ni dompe na dodo wuda dompe mbe wagodo empem. Wotimi hwehwe dompe santi ni dompe wa bebo wunsem. Wose ya de bebe de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka. O no mpemu nim de ono na ye expect nya zanfo no. O akra any kumasi no mpemu expect yen kan kire.
What are you doing?
You're not specializing when it comes to bone issues.
What in Pefi say? You are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, Spino, I didn't man cast someone called Dr. Bao. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues.
Well, Doctor, who? Please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I have a Bar Heba Hospital. Now, no question say you be a few 3 so be soon. I say, the shame you're winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, I'm over Bumway and the Ukutapuma, who sees ya chia. Ukutu J, one of my new sugar crack. Man, ya wo can say, Papa, ya wo can say, the Kutu J and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen Tenasima Kutu J, a Kumubi. Bow wa Kutu J, you be 2 I say, I'm a Niger, a year pay. It is Serbia one son any ye. When did I swing in answer, the woman I can't say. Mr. Wako Bobo and answer one of Wama, Taisa, Power, name will be say pain. Branaya de Yenche, yet I have been taken a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etetine eha adwene nyina no Yankopa duni nyina beto ato a ama numpeni nyina aye kama Papa actually Papa Papa is working. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is working. No.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediana tete wo, ediana ama wo yura wo, ediana ama wo ni da so asa, ba wo ho a, ani da so wo ho. Ba ye wo Accra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumasi ye wo Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital na nimu a. Ye numbers yi na egu asi freye. Ade bi e kire wadwena na se ye ruo bi etete obi ano. Ye beboa ma nyaruo ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye. Ma me emfa ho ne ba bi a wo free ba papa. No kwasam se ene wiase afana nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha. Ene ba bi obi a wo na bi fra brochire bi fri hen epa ba so yeye. Enti ba bi a wo no panifo se adidie kwan nwa. the dear quine one. But be a would be for when each other buy ya share ha. Now, why I share ha? Some you, Yaffin, your quabrani barber chain 9 10 be a mammy. Papa, yet they have bike and a young copa do yet the bed to show. Now, no penning cast anybody a church be a have better in come on.
Ban Herbal Clinic. Fifi ye chira kwan wo Kumasi. Atonso Agogo Hospital.
Ban Herbal Hospital in Kratwo ana yekotie ye nti frɛ numbers no kwaso na frɛ na ɛkɔ omo branches na kwaje ayaresa ba Ghana ha obia enso agye omo atumu. Yekɔ the English Premier League mu ho abiem a ene games all whole Liverpool and Newcastle and Airball. Now Anna Slot and now share media no na Odin Komopi say Mo Salah or a fantastic player. Kobenyanka boy no is still on a contract no. What you extend the Ballon d'Or for sure. Salah or a contender. Mobility Anna Slot manager at the Liverpool.
Compare players with each other. And it's not fair to anyone. I think Mo has his own career and Mo has been outstanding. Messi and Ronaldo played the Premier League, but I don't want to bring them down because these two players are incredible, but that makes the comparison maybe even more difficult. So Mo has had some outstanding seasons here at Liverpool, and we hope he can continue this for a longer period of time. But to do that, he first has to extend his contract, of course. The better he does, the more expensive he might become. And the worst.
Liverpool manager Anna Slot ahead of Enenimre game omo and Newcastle Airball Liverpool obi agidi say league afuo de e o ma fe Enenimre and omo match no Airball so Man United Old Trafford omo ene Ipswich and Airball Bruno and Ruben Amorim so kasapi na nkofo so lu so omo nyuma e wo United enema na nkoma enjoy no and new managers of United no pina yele omo off na coach nakasa e dey afan ko for omulu so omodjuma e wo United aso e.
It's always hard for everybody they see the friends and the teammates, as you can say, losing their jobs, but again we have to focus what I can do to help the club in this moment, and we as a club has to understand what we did wrong to get this situation. So we need to think in solutions in this moment. Of course, we have to address all
Ruben
the
problems. Man United manager head of Enenimre game amune Ipswich Airball na nkofo so madjuma no wa commenting enso e de afa ho na Martin Odegaard Arsenal captain yebisa no either Premier League or Champions League or see both. Yebisa answer person be win Premier League no and our Champions League. Martin Odegaard say or call for double both Champions League no and the English Premier League. Mikel Arteta I say person win the Premier League now just a very special thing, something special now also here into Arsenal for Premier League no omo at that second now somebody me dia just some here something na obia enye bi da in the history of the Premier League and sign a trophy no almost enso etimi aka Fenerbahce omo vice president Akon na we different Jose Pabekai and we be Jose interview na okase referee ema ni play yellow card no Galatasaray supporters no more a bench no jump out to some monkeys e kwafan sempi e buy Fenerbahce omo vice president Akun we different Jose say okase hurisa danko a enche say oya danko mo bi entie vice president.
I was with him until the start of the game, but because of my press conference, I couldn't see him. But I can completely, again, underline something. You know, when I say you are running like a rabbit, I don't say that you are a rabbit. So when I say you are jumping like a monkey, it doesn't mean that you are a monkey. So the people at the moment, at this moment, the bench people, when you look at them, when you look at their faces, and Jose Mourinho and the other technical coach, I'm talking about Okan Buruk, so you can clearly understand that Jose Mourinho had no intention to be racism in the words or behind the words or around the words. So that's a very clear situation. that is trying to be manipulated by Galatasaray board. And
President of Fenerbahce and Uti now her life or Kessben so will defend Jose Mourinho. Ro Ferdinand said there be Mohamed Mo Salah or the best Premier League greatest ever player. Also there be Onyandrum Pempensua, not Thierry Henry Ewo. Onyandru Ronaldo po level enti onye the best nipa two in the name Henry and Ronaldo ahead of him in terms of Premier League among Enzo a great Donnarumma agent your friend Enzo Riela also no credit say Inter Milan any PSG goalkeeper no edin komo said the the contract no running out omo ebe fan to a dibank sarumo na enkofo Enzo eka eho ensem Godfather Roma kofo cross nsem no we eso ana ye gina na ye DSC announce mutu mmiri papa 4
oh something this will be an him sen koyi ndu ko tumre o ha untu hwe
for the muye
okay
tim na ye
your top form ye hwe the nebesie okay ye twaso the amamo Balm of Gilead adwumawura CEO Dr. Bonatha atranse yanko ne won tentem na ye hwe the Doc Abuabano Kakra at the Brian Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Say, Doc.
So yo.
Yoguzu ya pemso ebe Kakra. Yes.
I think say we drop on to say me jai.
Yeah.
Me drop on to say me ma.
Yeah, some
drop on.
Yes.
Now ko e busuanche mfa.
Yes.
What day?
Menya baako. This over Jim. This over Jim.
Baako bi ko di UK. Omo bome into papa eno anwure no.
I see.
When you so ya na say am relay.
And this over Jim.
Same Jim na we dey.
Okay, you ready o dey Brian no pay.
Yo, say no me da say nyame afa osonso ama menya opportunity or platform kese so. Anope etifo ne ahwefo nyame hu yemobo. Wa hu yemobo ne dey. It was said, yeah, more education than medication. Balm of Gilead for your major concern and one of your major objective are, objective class, so you're about 23 day. Your botai,
yeah,
your botai, and it said, you bet adasa, among a crime, panasene bear, ya rebian to me among ra, or catching. So yo, a member be brave or my prostate specific antigen test PSC.
Yeah.
Within the ranges of 0 to 4 no. Obi will follow within the range. Obi need your crown so I was slow.
Okay.
Emma unfortunately na abeno ehunehuna Emma was slow. But say kobaso PSC I was slow na enye alarm within 0 to 4 with the best 7 and said and hard because infection so Etimima prostate specific no ekosho.
Okay.
Enti basa doctor or share no betimi a further test na bia I mean wa assess say bia when any of the infections whether a UTI and say some of the infections through blood contact with that no na still are there then it means I will say you show ho asem can relating to age. Relating to age, as we say, will be about 80 years. Now within 0 to 4, then there is 7 and said that and hard units are
okay.
But whereby at 10, 9, and 20, 30, even 40, 50 now me am memukram puna to say be a catheter crab because I be affect to urinary system. No?
Okay.
And until you bema, what check prostate specific antigen test, and enough. Abdominal pelvic ultrasound scan. Now, the real size or the real volume of a prostate, because I don't define it or prostate, for prostate now. You might be brave, but and then me focus so me focus on any say detect to protect yourself by say obetra scan. And into ultra scan no image no ebe boa ema wo bibia ye fe no prevoid in say before say on so no bladder na storage those excretion waste substances na urine na abemu no hold it as a container and send a room and you prevoid post void odon so we are send a cat bladder anymore send a cam bladder no empty no, there's no significant kind of urine be a womb, and I say there's a significant urine be 100 mils, and I say other way a womb. Basa, I will see a linking to or bladder and say cystitis take place and inflammation of the bladder, and I said then. And until a bear ma, no when you're bear 35-40 years, but more than say, be detected no protect on by ultra scan now because prostate issues come members here obe breast and nyamia you are dumb no a pijao na all of a sudden on check if you sorry and nam na wo resana I mean one check near maybe when him round so na the answer say ba no na aba ana wo ye bema idea was within so akekedru akekedru ye one of the spices a thermostat with the amount of ginger or na a woman no eboa stimulate prostate gland no so na be ya before say o testicles no and say o scrotum no e release ye can say androgen no testosterone na ma the production of unhunsio ebana abua for balancing of unipedia no e was say udi akekadru beboa wo ana more important is say yo e mema mo tie me ahombrase mu enkroma ye man memo say yo say de bia meka enkroma ma ubema enye ketua enkroma ma usisi ensene enkroma nkosi koko enkroma enkose amaman udi nkroma e ma cholesterol rather stabilize udi nkroma e ma blood pressure stabilize abra or put all protocols into action e basa e beboa and ntia bay say yo this week me started with you can say obesity in relation to other life related conditions na anope me focus visceral fat abdominal fat e me ma bibria ye bo belt ye fu ebuto belt no so no enye normal sa enye enu nti anope wo ye bema na wo pese o belt no eye normal na say o stomach no wonya 6 packs to say me bia what you can do ni say bofre very good bofre is good ultimate trouble free e de go blend them one asa you mo the bottle water baako a blend o sone so a fa gin vinegar egum to say Joe enya ne cap kama ya o twei na o de wo kra kakra ye organic a free forest research institute no mo ye nkofo a o mo mfa nkekan bia mfiri ma na say obi a wonim na oto ewo a oye obi a oye integrity I mean owo sa nyamsuru suman no on the kakra come with ginger now the biogene biogum say yo eyo juice onum for empty stomach anopa na anopa ne nwume o the castor oil a massage o stomach ne so by 5 p.m. what to call supper with dinner when we are say yo within 3 weeks and results will be an e be so crying why no more all the biogene so gugu nsioma anom eno ntene mema na mo magazine no mema na mo me fie ho no mema na mo me church mema na mo ye me mate mema na mo ye me seniors mema na ye try ho ahia as mema ye pese stomach flat no me pamacho but more than say number 1 obeja na dwedidi say yo anajo enkofo enye nkofo bibi na renam sawo the weekends no ye renam ana the man ye wan say o renam wi a obetwa nso kakra we twa nso kakra obe exercise kakra but do know something we exercise a enema miensa ene o se ye hwe how exercise ni influence no epedua ne wonompe enompe ne ye framework a hold nsio muscle ana fat ye srade eno nteno ekoba so exercise na we and all burn some component of the fat now o send the fat I mean ututun kran na bla wogine mo eno nto be exercise di niema enzyme build up fat and also put a niema nso a emma hormonal imbalances and to keep na wenya proper digestion ebema there will be a build up of fat obi odidi ya no order basa there will be accumulated calories are ebe converted as visceral fat basa is surrounded with liver no wenya hepatitis steatosis fatty liver obenya fatty liver na nyame ampata wo liver ne kese bo nso won check won twa scan na nenam 16-17 centimeters liver nso de nka wo pen size pa anka 13 anya kra no de 15 eba from at most but whereby wo liver 17-18 no hepatomegaly ebasa enye enu ntino utiemi o hepatitis B utiemi o other liver issue na opese ye boawa oba ye be your profile analysis ya yo liver function test kidney function test be cancer viral load ne aboa wo sa kwan no so enti se jo ene ye the recipe amai mema no e ma no so mo pese mo stomach e flat no mo modern so mo be blend eno anase apple anase cucumber anase bell pepper green pepper o blend ya wasone so with bilogin bi agum oh na you juice utimi de wo kwa kakra kan sometimes utimi kwa fa cinnamon keke why cinnamon ju cancer tea na what the bilogin bi agum oh na onom na all other things put in across no this so e basa e beboa ana e sanso beboa ma o cholesterol nso abafomo because of those natural things now with the garlic lemon ginger no and nane on say garlic something ha didn't na nkofo bebreye garlic something papa so obi aye ne garlic something bi no ton papa because enwani no bebre wo garlic eno nti ye de ye say di e wo fie ho o di wo fie ho na obi nso di a wo ton o to e de supplement no na eboa e menema ye de e koso nti e be stress ye de be sia se jo ye kwedie na ye pesi hu se bioje no obi anya bi se jo menya nkra se gallon no die bebia gallon no die bebia nti be sure mo moto gallon na still no 300 cedi me pa ma cho ma mo de 1 liter ne 150 cedi no munyai se jo ebi mu nsuru nyame o ebi mu timi de we de 150 cedis
70 cedis
75 cedis yes ye be sure mo okoto no mi se 75 no 150 cedis a fan number no asend ya my Kessben ha na se baby a 75 40 cedis de near 40 cedis be wo ko pharmacy na se ko ba se pharmacy no kakra de da so a me pa cho ho de pharmacy wo mo nhihye enti opeso wonya ebito eton dia bra asida house wa Dr. Blue ne Mr. Martin ne me brothers empemfo ne wo hodom ne team no ano ose team ne wa ase ho no ano ose oba de wi o mo chirichiri mo kra ma no mfa anya mi show mo na wo asida towers akra ebi ewo ho moto a ye be chirichiri ne wo so pese wo di bia oje ne de adwuma ye ne de ano ose ne mom ye kwei de mesre se o pese wo ho to pa dia unya wa yare sawa pum dia se yo e was all about Balm of Gilead clinic oba na me be fire so na abo akra ye West Legon na me bo Friday ni Saturday me wa akra ye West Legon pay ana Kumasi anso ye the cabin MTN for nature ye ne eja hotel next and opposite ana wokọ ye kan say ntakra den so ye anaji ye to anaji choice smart ne so Dr. Yimani ni team so e wo ntuma mo takra den ne mpatem no so momra na yen hwem na bibia nya fan na mom no bioje ne de sisi atinkensin obi e kan bioje wase medical doctors pharmacists teachers ya ma memo edwom se yo bioje ne de na mom no kai se enya duru eye food product odigu nsum na onom wa duru akọ hospital doctor dia ma me pa cho hwe so nom na nom ne fan mai na didie ya chobia so o person stomach ye flat o person cholesterol ba form o person BP ba form o person sugar ba form o person BB eye kama na o person wo ye recipe bia o de one tia se ye ne frɛ ye be kire ne ya kire kwan be fa so de BOD Benega no ebe ne mom o person wo jai wa duru nom dia o ba clinical ye be kire enu a eye organica in fact obenum a bibia be fanfa to bi ogini bi na de o person wo de ye ne frɛ ne ye kire de o de bi ogini recipes out be na wenya result na bibia abafa ma ba krom no mo nto bi nkoma mo nua no mo a omo baby a ewo awa no na bibia nya fine number ne 0240 51 21
okay
71
wow
0240 51 21 71 and I say 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 some of fresh numbers yi so a bio gini bi na wato ana opese ye chiro recipes also de ye and I say ye chiro how be use na fa in fact o de free na bibia anya fine wo ye be ma na wo 0 sperm count o semen no and I say o sperm no I mean a 0 so you and you be a akoso me ho no of late so you are no 0 sperm count wa coin wo hu urologist amfa me patro bra na yen chiro say within 4 to 6 weeks. In fact, onye azoospermia, onye oligospermia. Ne momo no, ye bema o sperm no in terms of motility, morphology, ne count, ne bibia no, aye solid, bibia ye can. So yo, nyami nyo kese.
Anya usu kese, ocean ronu so na ayarefo no hunto mun ten.
Oh yes.
Na ni nyina no enam Balm of Gilead.
Oh yes.
Nemom o vinegar ne de emse agintra ha babia adanse amanfo edi odi onom doctor say enye aduro eye food products obia ne de onom a ebe ya amano enti odi onom why yesre wa nemom yemfa ngu fom ntietia so na enkasa yesunzum
eyare
mi pa bucho enye spiritual
biblia misro
yesre mo a Uzo di jare na fi ayidi bibia na bia pamcho enyane sa fogunsium na fawro eye fruit ni wa vegetables no
yes
na di esa
na fogunsium no memfa nkwa ya kwanchire
nya kwate bia
nya kwanchire ase
we ya no mba be som na bia ma soro mba na kwezi okay dog e beda si na momra sida house a mbenya bi ato security post wo obenya bi ato pa
enu mi sifo pa na impemfo bi gu ho moto no in fact I was so impressed bi ma park o mo car no ho no mo oh yes
ebo mo pa yes dog e da si ye be so ni wo atena bi mo kwa chiankran ene takrade for enso enyina
me pa cho
ye da si mo si mai
ye da si
0551599933 0551599933 eno eye WhatsApp line no 0244263902 eno so eye WhatsApp video line enche ye wie eye foreign stories na ye be local stories no emu kakra na say Ghana Football Association at the in Shebiaba said the Ghana Premier League will resume with match day 23 on the weekend of Friday 7th of March to Monday 10th of March 2025. The Hunsem energy shayna and so Bebremo. A fan baby was meanwhile. Kumasi Asante Kotoko will take on Sekeni 11 Wise in an outstanding MTN FA Cup match on Wednesday, March 12, 2025. Wednesday, March 12, 2025. Not just okay. Enti Shishano de Bebremo. Emra League no Eshase Kumasi Asante Kotoko outstanding MTN FA Cup game. And also a home saying no. Omadi pia ka ho ye kwaba na fi abehwe ni nyina Andy and them send a be yire papa this obeboa na fi dey say me kan ha nyina no be bibiri ma na okenkan emma ye na me guide ya kopim say one bebo na me breye papa
network ni nyana say
so how me voice is nkoyi so how
oni be support
yeah yentia brantie message na yemfanka the Tony Montana de Brayeno. Or say, I want to share a diverse opinion on what Jamie Carragher said about the AFCON. Let's not be hypocritical. And also, let's put the context at which he said that into consideration. The context of discussion was the Ballon d'Or. And in recent times, there is no other tournament which has been able to determine Ballon d'Or winner apart from the World Cup and Euros. A typical example is when Sadio Mane won the AFCON with Senegal and the Champions League with Liverpool, but was denied the Ballon d'Or. But Rodri won the Euros alone, which he wasn't even better than Fabian Ruiz, in the Spanish team but was given the Ballon d'Or. This means they just don't regard the AFCON as a major tournament. Justice, Mampo Asem Health Center.
Justice is right.
Are you right?
Yes, yes.
By I didn't know Bashi Jamikaga for saying say AFCON and a major tournament.
Okay. Yeah. The moment you say AFCON is not a major tournament, the discussion changes from the context of justice. So all the justice the NBMA, you extend the discussion. AFCON any major tournament a different discussion. A DNM AFCON any major tournament see a different discussion. That is my understanding of it.
Because AFCON any major tournament okay.
I want to discuss AFCON any major tournament. And I'm not speaking for him, but I was looking at the tournament itself. One reasons Sadim Karaga the kind. I was just look at the AFCON. So I say AFCON a major tournament. But one reasons or the kind. Maybe now your opinion on that. And if this is the reason Jimmy Karaga say AFCON any major tournament, yeah, he's right. Because Sedu, any Euros now, Rodri, he has no business to be part of the top 10 players last. He has no business to be part of the top 10 players in the game last season. Wow. And even Euros, he wasn't even the best player.
Did he own this level?
No.
Ballon d'Or.
Rodri. Yeah. Was he the best player in the Spanish team? No. Was he the best player in the Manchester City team? No. It was just a grand scheme against Vinicius Junior, and let's give it to Rodri. You know, he wasn't the best in any of the teams. Fabian Russo ball or boy, Daniel Olmo ball or boy, you know. And he been a Rodri ball in the tournament. He had just one man of the match in the tournament against Georgia. And only had a Rodri in our tournament. Even in the finals, Uprae or Boca Crad Uprae. He was not the best player for the finals. Why naming him as the best in the game? And you know, I'm due to say, Utie Jimmy Karaga Diana. Cristiano Ronaldo won 1 Euros. He won several Ballon d'Or. Oshala and Messi at his peak, or the Copa America say, he won several Ballon d'Or. But so for Copa America jinaha, now for European tournament jinaha, now for AFCON jinaha. And yet the Memi and the Madrid yeme, but the we are said the European tournament. The mileage at the Bemau, a dear at the Bemau, baby a do bedruno. And said you, young players or marine AFCON tournament, even on what the level. Some George Oporia, do you know any AFCON? Liberia and AFCON. He won the Ballon d'Or. But look at Samuel Eto'o. He's the African player who be pushing it to that level and say, "Oh, far." He won the AFCON in 2000, won the AFCON in 2002, and he was an integral member of that team. But at the end, they didn't do it. Now the competitors no be team or one. Was the AFCON good enough to push his competitors to a certain level and then go beat me and baby? But a European tournament in Asejo or JR, it would have been a different story. In Tisao shed the Jimmy Carragher cano based on these 3 major tournaments there. Sejo say, oh, Europeans and the Asher, Omona, sir, French magazine journalists to you talk about the mileage. Sejo, we're talking about a lot of competition because in all. Say about Premier League, say about Spanish La Liga, about Italian Serie A. Na you know about AFCON tournament yabusa. I say Europeans na omo koto abano. Omo doso no. Omo na ye what that PR. But so omo say how do say no mo di akire. Fine few they follow the Africa competition. And say do ye players are ye did you omo so omo bomb modern wa Africa hanyina how many of them? Oji AFCON and found go baby. And yes, and can manage AFCON. You know, straight away in Quebec compete. Say money edge Europa. Euros are compete for the best player in the game. But in so from that perspective, you agree. Say Europeans and also almost for competition a year bar AFCON a rate toward the mom. And only say yeah AFCON you holding a high esteem. But almost holding a high esteem. It is an assembly.
Wow, okay, say top 10 in Europe, Grano, Rodri. You said that?
Yes, sir, I said that.
Now, because of Vinny Jr.
Just a grand scheme again.
Yes, and Untra.
Yes.
DNT and FIFA best, no best second. And Grano gap make a credit.
It is because
Ballon d'Or, I win him one. I say, yeah. FIFA best, or second. Imagine
so and I didn't know one. A microphone. Into what is the difference? Europeans no push na omo and any different
So how come say Vinny never win here?
Vinny won because
if say omo
no the American said no and I will say the points were close. I'm saying that those people that push Rodri are the same people, but you have different disparities from different group and almost account. In as much as those numbers no increase you and it also tells you say no so much different diversion altogether. And say do award that you can award in so no. You be apart from BBA and so no. And you cannot tell me the French magazine any influence apart from the vote any influence also. For me, the FIFA fauna and Kasan so more influence also. And they look at the two overall the one who perform. And I think that FIFA realized that within the calendar year they are born no so let's give it to him.
Enti only Jamaica ga ya adwen AFCON no the weight no
Emfa onye Ballon d'Or. Wow. Emfa onye Ballon d'Or.
Doc, the discussion also no.
Yeah, General. The dikano utie Jimmy Callagher nensem na okana. First, AFCON no semetenasi ya or friend say enye major tournament. That is one discussion. Then whether the AFCON winning the AFCON will be Timidwaji Ballon d'Or or not, and see another one. I would disagree with Jimmy Callagher on any day said the AFCON is not a major tournament. Because it's a Mo Salah beat to me at Ballon d'Or and African Cup of Nations says so a major tournament. By that contest, your understanding is that he doesn't see the AFCON as a major tournament. And we are talking about football here. So you World Cup with free honoma per FIFA and the BBR, the next in line the continental national trophies. Europe for Mudie, South America for Mudie, Africa for Mudie. In fact, Copa America crowd or my no moya makuma could do our Mukofankro full free abontinka crabeka and no mabono. They cherish and value it. AFCON, you are talking about 54 countries. Yes, I agree. Said the level of football on the continent and yet comparable to the Europe. But AFCON, the born Cote d'Ivoire, the Sudia, who say most of the players are the players playing in top-notch leagues in Europe. And the publicity in how it happened, no. Obi and Tumin can't say that AFCON is not a major tournament. But whether winning the AFCON, ever winning a Ballon d'Or, no, another thing. I don't think so. Be because winning AFCON, no, ko Ballon d'Or. Near Mo Salah, with Liverpool. So no Mubo League, no born home because one tournament cannot win you Ballon d'Or. We look at your performance at the club level and then your national team. So my understanding of Callagher, what he was saying is first of all, Mo Salah on to me Kobo Euro Championship, on to me Kobo or the saying Copa America, and be on to me Kobo. And you see zeroing in the major title not to only Champions League and I say the Premier League. Because come major tournament, Mo Salah say a continental at the end of our friend major tournament, Europe they own to me more. Own to me more South America, they own to me more Asia, the Africa, they no bebo. So if Africa they any major, next or winning major tournament, then probably you are only calling the Champions League and maybe the Premier League as your major tournament.
Yeah, it means a players in performance saying what AFCON. You recognize you at a world level.
General, I say performing or AFCON. Now performing or club. I come. And the two.
Yeah.
And the entire Mo Salah din eba for Ballon d'Or. And say you to me say club level he's performing. And Akasa will be a major tournament. And the guy is saying say AFCON no major tournament. And I'm saying say if he's performing at the club level no titles are major, probably the Premier League and the Champions League. So he's basically telling us so or the saying Premier League and now Champions League he hasn't won a major tournament. Generally, nobody will agree say Premier League is a bigger winning Premier League a bigger and a better achievement than winning an AFCON.
in the eyes of Sanko for sanity.
And yes, you are trying. You feel so
what
this. General Kobebi.
Are you Jericho baby?
Of course.
Yeah. Matano.
Yeah.
Those
two votes.
Yes.
Because you can't tell me say Premier League is bigger than the AFCON.
Rodri.
General Rodri, he did a lot. We are underplaying his achievements.
Sir, club level,
national level, he delivered.
He won the best player.
Euro, biggest tournament, you know. Yeah. He was the best player for the team that won the tournament. Then he won. He was with Man City that won the Champions League, won the Premier League.
They didn't win the Champions League.
No, that season
they didn't. Season now, Madrid they win it.
Yeah, I think they won domestic treble.
Yeah.
They won the Premier League, won the FA Cup, and then this thing. And every game, Ojirami City were not losing. Recently, people are even attributing City, former Mokopano, to the absence of Rodri. And if you have such an influential player in a team, maybe GDS or Vini Junior, then I can now a close contest too. General, it was a close contest because Vini Junior, the national team, Wanyashi Rodri Abebo. Spain Euro Championship Eddie Omaji as the best player of the tournament.
And he for what you say perform better than Rodri or Euro
last season.
Yes.
Even
season
the Spanish team name
was he about 10 on count?
No. Harry Kane performed better than him. Mbappe was ahead of him. Vini was ahead. Jude Bellingham. Even the Spanish team, Spain team no Fabian Ruiz was ahead. Franco, you are the American. What time?
Why?
Yes.
In the tournament?
Yes.
Yes. For the tournament, I would say
Fabian Ruiz was ahead.
Tournament no J-Best.
Yes. Fabian Ruiz
so
was
ahead.
I went for I think Omo, there were two players. Anam Fiso we ahead. He wasn't the best player for me in the tournament.
Probably Nico Yamal.
Okay. Daniel Olmo, the Spanish team. Daniel Olmo, Nico Williams, Fabian Ruiz were ahead of him in
the tournament.
Yes, in the tournament. Rodri Unya, one man of the match against Georgia. It is not as if in the final he was influential.
But what did they do in their club level?
Those
guys.
Some me kaba is go to was me tournament no je. Last year, apart from European champions, will be a more Rodri baby. Ballon d'Or count. Last year, before the European tournament, nobody mentioned the name Rodri in any of the list of Ballon d'Or by. He wasn't part of any ranking. Before the European tournament, nobody talked about Rodri, even being the best player in the EPL. He wasn't the best player in the Manchester City team. He was not even the second. He wasn't ahead of Foden. He wasn't ahead of Erling Haaland. Before the European Championship, nobody talked about Rodri being the best player in the world. Now, Harry Kane free him after their exit from the Champions League. Because you check Harry Kane numbers last season. Mbappe free him after the exit from the Champions League. Now, is there anybody telling me that Rodri was better than Jude Bellingham last season? Jude Bellingham was he better than him? No. It is Spain team no the best. And on a man will be a Rodri for Ballon d'Or. He was not even the best player within the Spanish national team.
Okay. And Euro Championship. Continental Championship. Even World Cup, or performance in such tournament, a very key, very influential. Fabio Cannavaro, Nyoyano, Italy national team of Kakras also Madrid, and the NGO. No question say, Omo bossa number 6 in this angle for no. Omo flamboyant, Omo chaboso, and Tiomu contribution, no. One here about Fenaya far, Unshadem. Rodri was top notch. And Andy, you see,
you have finally accepted that Andy, within the team he wasn't the best.
Andy, who classroom? Who classroom? Who class? Can I finish? Who classroom? Who maths, English, science? Just for example, Obu ha only first or science, only first or maths, only first or English. But a be obedi second or baby. A baby and do first or first or Obaki Kabum no na be overall best. Rodri, head or Premier League, doyen or FA Cup, doyen or Champions League, do beyen a national team, offer each player na the Nijina wa. Ube say, Obisin wa, but in almost all of these competitions, he was so close to the best. And it's okay Kenny Boma. Once again, I would have voted for Vinny Jr., but I would never say Oni Rodri, na gap a big. It wasn't. Because Vinny Jr. failed woefully for his national team. And footballers, Biano, we are, Omachi went at the club level. And no, let me tell you, how winning the AFCON with Cote d'Ivoire, a man he is so relieved. Because Senkwanya Sadian and Kemsen Canontono.
National team compare Michael Essien to Asamoah. In terms of club football, Miles, you
are entering into a different. To the context.
We are looking at the importance of national team.
Are we discussing the importance of a national team? Yes, that is not what you are discussing.
Andy,
are we discussing the importance of a national team?
Only submission. Na me just say all divert.
Andy, the entire national team. Yes,
but Mawa. Okay. We are near who say na eno an o kan na so the family. Okay. Our land.
So yo major tournament, Serbia or national team. So you know the most important. Pele, bra Ben wabo in club. Just few. Santos 2 Champions League, Copa Libertadores, and some couple of league titles. But say you the influence on the World Cup amawa greatest, the whole world. But in club football, the NYA.
Okay.
In club football, okay, the NYA. So winning a major tournament or becoming so influential, no say you a big. Sergio Ballon d'Or no Europe for the no France for na chance till 1995 na ye say ubobo wo Europe ansa na obeji first na unye European na ade na Maradona wanje Ballon d'Or da.
Okay.
Ade na wanje da. Ade na this former Argentina me refini di 1978 influential person Mario Kempes ade na wanje Ballon d'Or da. Ade na Pele nje Ballon d'Or da. So it was Sergio Omodia. They decide what to do with it. Ballon d'Or no Sergio me a Europe for dia. It was 1995 no mo ye ne so mo ahase e wo bobo wo Europe ubetimi qualify to get that award.
Okay. You know someone no be
me summon up no na sa Jamie Carragher odi Ballon d'Or sala asem no Sergio enukra de eye no mfa nti ontimi mfa no nka se AFCON enye major tournament mani age ba bia dog ehase no se oyi FIFA World Cup at the FIFA level so why na football enye FIFA oyi FIFA World Cup the next continental championship no Sergio they at par and no na Daniel Sturridge ka was studio no the Copa America, the Euros, the Asian Obia competition at par
because they are omunina some fam major awards.
Say
omunina AFCON.
No respect how they decided to give you, Sergio. Say respect he decides to give you that respect. Okay, so here Cameroon AFCON 2021. Okay, Ian Wright has issued neighbor. Say you disrespect AFCON. Can you imagine a journalist asking a player say obekwa kobo AFCON? Who journalist who bet me bisa England player say will you like to wear the Three Lions jersey
and go and play in the
but meanwhile near catch African players so bet me they played the Euro Championship in the middle of pandemic crowd. Say you not pandemic no. They organized the competition of various nations. Eboa kopim say bedu final Wembley. We Cameroon edgy host here. Ni nyina na ye denigrate.
Coaches are one person players ba.
Eboa AFCON. Na Sergio ni nyina now you decide to respect. They decide to give respect of how say minim say the value university. Either some be denigrate and some be increase. Your more decision. But not to based on that and say AFCON any major tournament. It's at par with the likes of Euros, the Copa America.
At par.
Yes, at par.
With Euros.
Yeah, par, Sergio. Am I a continental competition?
I know, but level.
FIFA ranking, that is how it is.
That's it.
The only thing is people who vote, level decide they say.
Level no, at par, but level no at
football na ye kano. Sana FIFA de ato. But obi ko vote here, nipa na ko vote ne be decide they say. Uji European Championship, I mean, value in Africa, even though per FIFA, they are the same. What I say? Any comment that would suggest, say, African Cup of Nations is not a major tournament. General, it's a fallacy.
Yeah.
Any question is also. You can decide to value your Euro Championship more than the AFCON.
No problem.
Fine. But at the end of the day, if you are talking about major tournament, it is a major tournament. Is a major title.
Copa America is major. Inviting nations to have a ball. More qualifies. It's me inviting nations to have a count more.
Omo ya 10. You more qualifier, no elimination. No, Obia qualify automatically.
Rodrigo is by far the best central campista in the game today. When the going gets tough, he rescues his team by scoring his trademark goal. That is scoring at the edge of the box. Sir, on May 22nd, 2022, Rodri scored the equalizer in the last round of matches in the EPL against Aston Villa after Gundogan has reduced the deficit to 1. He also scored the most important goal in the history of Manchester City to win their first and only UEFA Champions League title against Inter Milan. So you look at his trademark goal, the equalizer yesterday against Georgia, to set the tone for the La Royals. His name has not been projected enough. He tackles well, controls the tempo of the game, and passes absolutely well. So the name again is Rodrigo Cascante. I'm Koba One from Ehia Nuyem. Greetings to all your panelists. What is Andy Kem talking about? I'm sorry about some time ago. And I was like, Yabane. Georgia, yeah. And then I message, you know. And there you okay. And he yantuaso MIA. Now for Eddie Basse, Sajo, Andy, please, Mr. Andy, Rodri is the best player in City. We also watch football. Okay, Jefferson, that's not the way about. Now, can say Haaland, any, friend saying, what's the name? Foden,
we're ahead of you.
Better saying Rodri. But I say Rodri is the best.
Last season,
City.
Rodri. Mrs. General, before, was a while, because I was in a discussion way. I was say Pele with 6 league trophies, 2 Copa Libertadores, 26 titles in all one year for his team. That is what you said.
National team. It's greatest national team.
Are we discussing about Obidian Waji?
National team,
we are not discussing the importance of a national team.
We are discussing because Afcon, a national team tournament, and then Nipanekas a national team football, no, and yes, so important.
Again, the discussion that we are having, you have a different discussion. No, we are talking about we are talking about Rodri. We are talking about Rodri. And the issue of Pele and
we are talking about Mo Salah.
Not just Rodri. We're also talking about Afcon. Almost any major tournament.
Not just Rodri. Franco ni awa abeje kan no. I was talking about Rodri. Again, when we are discussing and you say you disagree, no, General.
Mo Salah.
Franco, maybe you came late.
Oh no, it was Mo Salah.
It's about to honor the call for FIFA best. Was it about Mo Salah?
Yeah, it wasn't about Mo Salah. Young general games, you know. Now, our own African players also contribute to this disrespect. Because they sometimes boycott it and give excuses not to come and play. Yeah. Happy birthday to Juliet Wadua or Ernest Ewo Boase. Brad Nat, Tessie, and Adiwayaba. Yeah, African players. Yes, a lot of them.
Get about it to a boss now. Yeah, both Afcon qualifiers to the baby.
And I said, you calf now.
Heroes will be on this, I don't know.
Yes.
National team, no pray no Mokakobo. Here, boys, season was in Chechromo. And then Ghana, or other places. Same. Into no more grammar respectable tournament. Be respected when you bring them go.
I think before the World Cup, England games nibi. Now coaches look in the Premier League as selected players to be more home. Said the players will be ready for the Cup. Yeah. And I agree. And ye players here can almost to a club comes out to ban Europeans. Say ye boy Afcon cry. Na say ye san boy European Championship. Say last year boy Afcon. And a boy European Championship. But all the upper Korea Africa for them koto, you know, per half time na Korea bomb to ye. Michael Otiedi to my Rodri. Otiedi to my Rodri.
Okay.
Into ye and Crawford san kwa omkotoma Europeans na.
Rodri wasn't the best in the City team because Foden was voted the best player of the season at City and the best in the league as a whole. I'm in support of Andy Kem. The Obidi Abba, I don't know. Mamensha we and so good morning, Sir Joe. I agree with Andy 100%. I like him so much. Jamil, who the way free Suhum and Abraya. Remember the chat to Amra. Na yanya discussions kakra na matches kakra ekoso. I think Rodri has been the most consistent footballer for the past 3 years and one of the most underrated. He performed so well in both national and club football. Avenga, Edway Free Accra, and Abrayeng. Yenshua games no kakrai.
You know, Enra, before the game against Southampton, I was a Chelsea fans, and sorry, because they see maybe a team in Ekon, I Nkusu, said you, until they started demonstrating.
Nkusu. Nkusu, I see you.
I'm with you.
Can Nkusu, I see you. That's all they call from Brother.
More man, you home.
In Vansa Manguna, Ubia, Umabi, Papa, the woman in a talk on us. I can't say, I say, you I say. Ubichem no pa
na man use we
so no na kasa no
say to say nkuso man you ye
and so no one is ade be
man in TV
ono ane be me
ono koto wa chini say mami
bura
man in TV
say Chelsea nkuso man you ye bura
just for it must you what for
hey
they should be happy. They are not happy because
better than this.
No na more problem.
Yes.
And now, to say 4 no more than a honyo.
Oh, a honyo. Na say nkrofo be bone.
Bokagu.
What's it nkrofo e bone?
Bokagu.
I can't say you. Mobo biagu. We spend 1 billion on the reliable centre backs or Bokagu. You know, and now before the game, and our Chelsea fans to go about. I will send PDC Benya placards and banners and no more the call stadium hono. Back on match so say PDC mama we are now so. Or say no FOS, no stadium plans, no UEFA Champions League football, average squad, player trading obsession. We perfectly describe the situation of Chelsea, Sergio. So also catch Chelsea see yeah. We the almost buy win a perfect. So our player trading obsession. Oh, na Jao Felix e bananu ya no almost had no koyi Milan. Renato Berger drew her. Chelsea tam player no the Strasbourg offer we know the kwa omu trade this and average squad there obi himself Robert Sanchez Philip Jorgensen Edapu more you don't need the magician to tell you that now we tossing at there obi you only Levi well as 2 center backs obi here magician be so oba be catch say or 2 center backs on the average o here Chelsea attack again who so more attack near average for their midfield. For me I'm cool with their midfield. Inti Kopama, Moise Casedo, and Enzo Fernandez for me. You only need a better disposition, better rules, better arrangements in midfield. So that they are near my beating Yakuye. Now,
na Ayiba Koso
no stadium.
Black
Arsenal. Yeah, from the
Chelsea is not Arsenal.
Chelsea is not Arsenal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We Blue could stop killing Chelsea. Be out of. Get out of the club. We Blue Co for no ye thought Bolly mo consortium no. Click for no omo consortium no Santa Monica in Los Angeles. E ho no mo yi no. Nti omo na omo ye consortium at Bolly lead ya the better Chelsea. Omo no omo catch omo free team nim. Now omo come and mentimi anko yi. And there's another placard no say Chelsea is not Arsenal. So because Chelsea is not Arsenal the person watch say Chelsea nye team a omo jeje results be atu daddy. So omo the tough one ti omo nko celebration, omo qualify for Champions League, omo ko bi ache nti eno ano no. We so dia nti ni nyina ne say do. Omo demonstration nyina ne say omo nye happy with the ma ekoso e wo Chelsea bobuku ni in terms of players, in terms of omo lack of qualification to the Champions League no. We are not Arsenal. Win or yes, F word in Manka. We are not Arsenal. Win or and F word no mission or say off. That's Chelsea for you. Obianim the Chelsea here. There's no need to waste time and compare Arsenal and Chelsea. Obianim said during the Abramovich era no say and ye man ko you na say your coach na say JJ results will be atuma. Mikel Obi say wo abo say helicopter na be twem e was Stamford Bridge ho. Into one who and who say, oh, time or yaso. I did see an announcement in Abasi Apamo from the club. Inti, that is it for. And no game when they cost no. You know, almost started game no fans and crabby brini or Timmy saw Mamba. But game when they cost no, who say, as usual, or move way to demonstrate, but or more buy in El game. Now, Sardante, you can hand upon it. Any game at Chelsea because of Muntimin because the moment Muntimin answered that game, not just Maresca son and Yaman were free because I don't think it, despite their experience squad on the Ako, aside the Abano. still I almost struggle some bit me make amends in the league. Now I said you Enra, for me the game changer for Chelsea in the last 2 games I Pedro Neto. Kopama has chances in the ball on team more. Now Chelsea come on fire social first goal. Maybe boom kuku achieve for the last game. They say onye ready. Ne mind ni park no so person ball no crowd. But Enra said you in kuku 10 minutes and o make sure say obetimi a share first goal no. Pedro Neto from the right, coach that man that free role, and he's playing very, very well. The quick feet, the take-ons, I expect to Obenya from a winger and only idea or the MI and said you Levi Cowell be ade up. Say Chelsea team a positive vibe around the Chelsea team and almost turn the defense of Southampton into shreds. I was surprised to see Joe Aribo as one of the 3 centre backs for. To my friend Southampton, but what follow Southampton this season, you know, na coach na bono. Kamaldeen Suleiman again the final product. Say you, Kamaldeen ball ni crowd there all but onya that final product then can so nya sadi and can I think say na oye consistent na in this na ma you know I think that going forward you know obinya a Premier League team I'm an be chasing so I Semenyo is quick, he's strong, ferocious and our excellent shooting ability and when they push no Premier League now will be able to. And so sometimes it's not about just twist and turn, just take on, just showboating. But Uria, the final delivery now the bema o players and only idea obia air. And for me, Southampton at said you relegate kwa na omo ebitimi ako. Nti Chelsea I think say Haaland said afi na omo timi anyamae. Nkuku first goal no and etimi eba no. Ohwe baby I know Jina out me koka ball ni to atena mu na chese ne modebo eso aniti Chelsea ade the only problem is that omo games na to aso no omo betimi ato aso sa na omo timi a fight for the top 4 because top 4 no omo abam no enya ade se ehon odwo because ene Nottingham Forest and so bone and omo ball against Arsenal as a Franco Naro say Liverpool mun so be Manchester City be but in all Chelsea ade say you problem aba apart from the year can you say ko pa obi any problem aba e ka on keep a ball no boss any sa and no ball back it was easier to score on one pa no abobo na ma ball na fa po ne ho nti owie no okotwe on Instagram say he will be back and only idea okotwe Maresca so on ni din komo on Tony Boase on keep put the composure because you know abobo no say any say obi any say the game no obo no or the confidence na ebo nti the more I will say chances no now confidence level na eba but in all Chelsea did well. And
Rodri is not huge out there because he's the only professional footballer in history who doesn't even have any social media presence because he owns no social media handles, but he's in a class of his own. His effect in games he plays, see the void his absence alone has caused Manchester City for us to sound over £200, but to no avail. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, and the way about. Ocho we know. The next year, Betina Pabam, Ojai.
But I said you move
to Man City for life.
Mufika will be there.
Yeah.
This is your no winning.
Only this season, no more winning.
You know,
man, caught 3 seasons. You know, Liverpool.
Now, Obesa back to Arsenal.
Arsenal never back.
Arsenal they see back. Arsenal mo nya the other back. Nti no aka. And you know City in some confirm nche.
Yo. Okay,
nti ona bo e ma say di one Dr. Franco na rumpa ne mbam.
Say so be ya dia wo ye ne den. Arsenal e tunu fu tu.
Nse jo bi da Arsenal fu to na Franco bi da Arsenal de be man.
It can be but that's not then the MZ no diko.
So they will be that na between 24. E dey put na recommend.
Say go for.
No this work.
Say go ye ba say go for.
Till now 20 years 20 minutes league title.
Okobo ball me catch no. So say unya brand bi. Unni. Una no mu agogo ni ade. Amfi me.
Una so de ode ye kra so kra nsa am.
No so kra no awon dwuma sa.
I'm quite let it tell her. Salut.
Ball, yeah. See, the beer, the fish, you know, the Ottawa.
And then I'm
Enjoy. The beauty wheelchair.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Otumi sorry free nante kakra de.
The last time.
Maybe all kwa here ibia na so trim.
Oh, okay. Said you.
Had you. Ngokura efense ekru. Cheche.
Ejo.
Obe febi papa. Ana audit Emirates mu no ye beba obo a the jeans na kata so. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, good morning. Okay, Yonko. Business class, yes, not true.
But today
them. Also, Yonko.
Said you. And I mean, say because of time being in that time on kind of games,
yeah.
But and big games in the Bebaso, Liverpool, Newcastle United, new game. I'll be team. I say, the Liverpool, you know, it is difficult to stop them. A year. Anfield. They almost say Newcastle. Omunya good results against Tottenham Hotspur at the new Tottenham Stadium. Upshare Manchester United at Old Trafford. But so share Omunya Chelsea. Omunya team Chelsea was Stamford Bridge. Oshare game boy against Manchester City just last time before Mobile Nottingham Forest. No away game no. Anko Yan Farm. Newcastle United in as much as on model so any inconsistencies kakra they want to be in the Champions League. But said you at Anfield, meaning some be put in a fight, but with Mo Salah presence, or more defense, let's look shaky, or here Fabian Shea, any Danny Ben, now share Livramento, any Luis Sola, or more game against City, no, Pep will make sure say, on you to that shadow striker in Abrantia, your friend, Omar Mush, into being himself in the left, you know 18 balls anymore, now on a original, and he did that to perfection, Momo Edwin here. She 3 goals, some consider against Nottingham Forest, or defense, ye leak is over against Liverpool abebre nti me quite win for Liverpool and for the game na bebas Arsenal against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground 8 games ni Nottingham Forest lose to home nti away no nkoye away no de omo concede but away the home the last time omo against Brighton omo serve Brighton 7 goals and omo dem Brighton e kira hoode a Nuno Espirito Santo won home in big games he stick to the 3 back Morato, Nikola Milinkovic, and then Mourinho, Santiago Treback, Ole Aina, Nathan Williams, now or about Ryan Yates, Dominguez, or any other midfielder or be present, whether Anderson Elliott, now I check Gibbs White, Anthony Langa, Cali Hoyson, or Doyle Christud, anyone will beat me at choose from. Arsenal should be careful, especially since Nuno Espirito Santo decide to go in for Treback. They should be careful because Raheem Sterling, any Leandro Trossard, any Miguel Merino, Diomo Diama. Arsenal so far in the last 2 games, Miroma 2 goals against Leicester City, and far in the last game, a boy against West Ham United, and it was because of attack near very weak. Both teams to score double chance for Nottingham Forest. You know, the real Barcelona against ATM, Enra game na ekoso, the Olympic Stadium in Munji, ATM against Barcelona. First 8 minutes, na Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. And down so more presence at our stadium. So everybody thought it is going to be an ATM team. Be making sure after taking 2 goals, no, Barcelona will not come back. But this is a different Atletico Madrid team. This is not the Atletico Madrid of João Miranda and then Diego Godin. When you the ATM of Felipe Luis and then Juan Fran Torres and yet the Gabi Koke, Saul Niguez at ATM. Almost somebody Munugu at Tenema, you will never come back. But after Julian Alvarez, this is the second goal from Anton Griezmann. Basta, General, Omu making sure so Omu be speedy ATM, and Barcelona scored 4 goals. After Omunya first goal, no, Omu to associate 4 goals. Ferran Torres a crown a chances to be Briobo Seno. Kabasa beat me at 6. He played well, but unfortunately, none of final touched out the best na Elfem. Lami Yamal was unreal yesterday. Now, Oma Javi Galen home led back ho. Basa penalty was ignored. Samuel Lino was ignored and said you after 4-2 no BN say Barcelona akele ATM for no they came back and I said you almost be now 2 goals. Finally Alexander Soloff was he enjoys playing Barcelona. Na debia oshawo nti enu anopa osoro ye no nim se obetimi ashomo ATM se omo pese omo call omo anim no omo performance na gina ya gino a sa defense we de all the kwako bo etie teams on attack near sharp on more quick on more creativity obebre until it was a 4-4 trailing encounter. Barca played well, ATM did a comeback, and for me, you know, I know who deserve the 2 goals no in the final minute. Because Barca defense no high line no yaka Hansi Flick or I told the beer, you know, it was so close to spaces in the car. I need the beer and it was so beam. But Barca always love to open up, play their game, and hope that they'll create chances and score. It was a good game.
All right. Mema Doc Abem ane Awal Mohammed ba enti eyakwa Mickey kakra ansana edideka no enso aba. Anthony's red card has now been cancelled by the Spanish Federation. The red card no man okay. Yeah. I want to get. It don't go here and say no cancelled. All right.
But you know,
yeah.
Antonio Anadio.
Wanyade, but DNA be more marginal so cancel red card. Because you never bring a dispute to call.
The player no yen is I need the Kaye ni BB before Antonio react, but the last as Franco go to him say so be an referee need to him say so be o bibia mpempi o reaction and na ya na manfo ni dey e come into I'm surprised so mo jana you know at least o deserve a punishment for that.
Okay, Doc.
Yeah. Minim se mimran sana Mickey abana
say Mami kinwem kakra bi na ne hopo.
I'm fine for Emirates.
Yes. AFCON is even better and more interesting tournament than their Euros. We Africans have decided to allow them to slave us mentally, and this has led them to disrespect us barbarically. It's about time Africa began to reason. Okay? The Obi Ede Abba, Africa must reason. I don't know. Kwame Mickey.
Yes, General.
Emirates.
Na mi hu
Kojo Banjima. Yes.
Not business class.
Yeah, business class. Emirates from New York to Milan. Yes. What's up? And I could do it. Emirates, I ever can watch them. No, business class from New York to yes.
On the Muyamana.
On the Masasi, a poissy.
Oh, not some say,
oh, that was out some Busa and who do it?
That's some woman and you.
Emirates, a French shot. Why?
And on forest.
And in forest.
I want to be in Estes.
Achimota forest in Emirates.
But if you know, I'll go for the Jesus, I'll go Oh, next question. Yeah, your first question.
Honorable Kodoba, maybe I know one. Sober to crying from Accra. Now we mention over 140 destinations.
Yes.
Over 140 destinations.
Emirates.
Na general na de don person mo chene se no mu say wo de Kodoba ato so ti business class. Wo mo chemu a wo ti economy a or see there is more in the economy too.
Yeah.
But don't never count us. And Emirates for no so the Kodoba ato so say or ti business class and almost said there is more in the economy.
So economy na for
you do one dance you
jump for nintra.
You jump for
yes. Name Michael Abebi so the for Dubai.
At the for Dubai.
Ah, you jump for ni. Na ye chele papa.
Yes, chele papa.
Yes.
Yes, chele
economy. Sir? Man, I've been from one of so serious. About phone papa from
in terms of there is more. There is more in the economy.
Yes.
And into so to quite over 140 destinations and episode called America, Canada, Japan, China, Dubai, Vietnam, baby episode could be a Bomadi so Emirates now they took quite. Business class for home
first class and a economy class economy no almost there is more in the economy at the moment. Now the ma Emirate they say free Wi-Fi a womb into tenemua o call sa peso ye basa so obetimi aye o browsing na peso browse obetimi aye even o peso din koma hodo onam wiem over 40,000 feet na wo din komo e wasase so umpewe na opedem Emirate Air and on the airliner I was so do to kwan apart from say your mount sa comforting also could over 6,500 a year channels I would do obetimi enjoy movies I would do and on tuni baby ako airline tickets no ai ope movies bia obenye bia 6,500 and you go so amount into betu weni no na wadu baby a woko no I say medru ntem do na airline ticket no so general e da form pa inti say the holiday there and so ko tu kwan akọ holidays bomoden na fa Emirate Air na fa tu kwan na di tu kwan o comfort there
yes
number 1
Emirates
Air
you did dance you
dance here
na road be tu kwan da.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The last time when I'm go Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You enjoy it. You enjoy it.
Well, economy.
My economy
so they are called so
sorry. Who the call him? Okay. Sorry.
We say as a bank now for the next question. Didn't have it.
They call Texas.
Who they call Texas? Okay.
Nah, me for Dubai.
Me so me second trip to London.
The me free I go Dubai. Na me say no one can say play now.
Exercise.
Almost a sign and no cry better.
Because them say the free home Africa. And the difference of free home US.
They know
Alpa. Me say kwa you are move kakra ka
Emirates Air. Wow. Tia no. Uko twebia na de tu kwan enche ofa be free ensan ko no ti Emirates no de ko.
Sa. Okay. Ofa. Obako.
So onam body enum. Me so menam ahudiem.
Bokiti.
Ai, me so menam ahudiem.
Okay. Enti over na kotesi Emirates na wankasa obeba na wabedi eho dance here. Kessben television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9 Accra. Na femu amusho live o DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. Medi Jack Accra. Nanka me koba jise bia yeah, okay. Sure. Me struggle papa. Yes.
You see, there is an interesting conversation I also. Is Mo Salah the greatest Premier League player now? Rio Ferdinand Edna Noabetum said he will rate Thierry Henry and Cristiano Ronaldo ahead of Mo Salah. Now, no penalty person may show almost statistics, now make a comparison analysis. These guys, how they are fed.
Okay.
You know, a quick one. Thierry Henry did 377 games for Arsenal, 42 spells, scoring 228 goals, and only 2 Premier League titles, 202-204, and he won 3 FA Cups titles. In fact, 4 Premier League Golden Boots. That is Go King OJ 4 times, and OJ Premier League Player of the Season twice. Over Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, Thierry Henry did 9 seasons at Arsenal, 8 and Okoina final one, Ebeka 9. Cristiano Ronaldo and so about 6 Premier League seasons for United, came back and do 2 and our friend 1.5. The Atiana said Cristiano Ronaldo in 229 games, scoring 283 for the 2 spells, scoring 145. Ronaldo, of course, won 3 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 2 Premier League Player of the Season awards. Now, for Mo Salah, currently, Mo Salah is in his 10th Premier League season. He did 2 with Chelsea. Chelsea, in front of 1, second one, and Shadanya. Then, and only 8 seasons with Liverpool. Oka longevity, Mo Salah is there. So far, he's done 406 Premier League games, scoring 243. In fact, Mo Salah enya 1 Premier League title, then 6 Premier League Player of the Month, but over player Golden Goal King now 3, and a Premier League mfanse goal king no waje 3 in the world. General, in terms of longevity, highest number of games, highest number of goals, ni nyina call the man Mo Salah. But me fan no say omumienu and omumiensa, I think that I will rate Thierry Henry ahead of the 3.
Okay.
Because of the moment. Any ball, any ankasa. Mo Salah will give you the statistics. But some Thierry Henry beat my fat ball from near half after Crawford. He did it countless times. Anytime KB and KB to my expanding. Yes, anytime. Yeah. But I think Salah is doing well, but I will not go here. I will not rate him ahead of both Cristiano Ronaldo.
All right, mami ni John Kakramra me ba me ne Awa Mohammed. And so between Komopi na ono so bibi no mani su kakram e de amaye. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra, DSTV channel 364. Sanso and a Kessben TV Plus. Also no midfield action no a tragu or den. Me call a ni friend say Semen Seba na me name penifui akudi and komo kakram. Let us say
General Yankupon Adumu Biaboko.
And then Yankupon I see. Na den amode bre ahwefo ne atifo every Semen's Herbal Clinic.
Chairman General Rachel.
Yeah.
Shat me so dey jawum kam.
Uzu de ne sa.
That's it. Ya be chia ahwefo de atifo nyina na we say Wednesday do say ne ya ba wa koma. Wa pom den ne won kwanti na ya wa ha yes. Semen's Herbal Clinic. Ba yare samu dia ya damu so nkonkra. Ya se bra. Yare bia etete wa bra boy yare bia kwaye krankro. Atena wo so achenti a ama wabamu yabu no yase ma wabamu mbu unyamba semensa abambu enya de a ewo se wodwe ho anase ubi wa no ede eka ye wokumase asokore mampon yase yare bia wo ba ye betu ho anamo amawo na se bia wo de ne ye pressure na etete wa brabo e bia mojamroso asikyire yare wanu madura ntimi nkofam abrane manage ma ye be ma wadura ma bibia ba fam na nkofa nsusuanso boni bia mba e bia wo de ye osa ma wo yem tire wo ya typhoid anase wo de wa aposo tire wo ya oto ase twetwe ye kan ni din de sciatica yi announce you titriti ase anansi acheme wo ho hyehyew wo nanse hyehyew ne ade ni nyina nerves no e na chemato aba ho bra na ye ntimi mboa na sane ma ni nyina to entwa e bia wo de wa aposo tire wo ya anase osisi so taya oya ebi adwuma wo ye ntia na nyini no ekọ nanim anamfie no kọ nanim ti no kakra osisi ebi kra wonya accident bi da ama wachi ka sanchema to bi aba ho wa aposo kotodwe ne wo dwan nyina taya oya de kan arthritis no oba ebe ma unru a ebe ma sane ma ni nyina to atwa na hoden aba na watimi ade odwuma kama ebi wo den de stroke e na aka wa to dem stroke no affect unti na ma onante enso kra nsisi so yi ahoden ni ho bra na ye ntimi wa dura beboa ama ntini ne nompe no mo anya ahoden ebia wo de ne ya brabo mu haw hepatitis B hepatitis C anasrade na adore ho yesu kidney no kra ahode na bafom anase efeli akoma na hode na bafom oye bema mfie na kwanim prostate no chimato aba ho ntia madwunso na kwa ebibie ho sane ma we nyina yesefa bedan semens na yentimitu ho anamo na hoden embra na wonso bibia akoyi ede ama na oba ya so ya de dam sonko no se ye yehwehwemu kositre ewu de ntia anayare kra haw ene empodie na kofa yare no bae ntimfidie ne niam ahodo ede yehwehwemu nyina no ewo ya so ho ye di moja ye betwi moja ne ye de akwa fidie ni makwahwehwe ne ewom yo jonso ane age ne de akwa esa test no se o se twa scan hwe yemu niam sane ma ni nyina ye wo semensa so ye nti diagnosis before treatment into ba ya be sa hwehwemu ni nyina na yetimi ahu yare no ne ye de wato bibiduo kan so a enkofa haw bia embre nipadua no ye nyabotwen so ene wakasa wadua ne die hu ne niam a wo ye beboa sane ma we nyina eye Semen's Herbal Clinic nti ayare sane adansidi no kwa na ekosoro abre ne abre bia amanfo e de adansidi ba onso ote ho twendai bra ye okumase asokore mampo number na go screen no so me bon sisi afa na start free na doctors no ye ne undin komo na yendi komo bi so sisi a 0530 0530 123 123 996 0530 123 123 996
996
yambo yare ne so ankyerese yentu anamo mrenitia yare nko dia de wose ba utrim ane die wose ba utrim ane semen seba clinica ye hokumase asokore mampo na ya de ba ko abrani abrebi e bon kokoye bon dawro because kwa na kosre ha manfo bebre infections na ka infection no sa dia na general anase dose bebre na de mutintima e taka ho asempa e ha adwin bebre pa enamu yare e kan say STIs, sexually transmitted infections, and as a sexually transmitted diseases. Enamu yare neguma wodo bebre ye syphilis ho ye candidiasis depua ye gonorrhea babaso ye chlamydia infection ye trichomoniasis infection ye urinary tract infection dwunso twamu yare sanema we nyina wunya dinsunso bebre bre nipadua no na mafo bebre enya sa yare na homo na ehonsunso anasa ahyenso de kan sa symptoms no esese ye pa especially ye chlamydia ye trichomoniasis ye share candidiasis ye share gonorrhea and a UTI na sa infections we no na hyenso de ne symptoms no ese ye pa ti bi obabre ho a wo de akọ hospital ya nya test mpo o kan symptoms na ye ma wadre say infections and mpo ko hwehwemu enso yanka se bi infection A anase B and one say infections ya do to adro so e ba form enso anche ne sempeja ne mu wa ye ne sa ese akoka ho kakra e ba form kakra na san kosoro e san say ya nya hwehwemu ye ahu say infection mu de wa hia ya ma wadro so ano oden ya se semen say sa infection ni bi atan so acha tutu anamo bra ye be ye test ahu say wo de na infection de wa hia ya de what wadro so atu ase krakra edi afiwa ma na ahyenso de na symptoms ni bi ni say ye gonorrhea chlamydia na candidiasis sa infections no de edim tintiman pa say obewu say nsuo efri waseba oyo ba be say nsuo efri waseba bi wa na ni white ebi wa na say cream and say yellowish sa nsuo na efri wase ne ba na ba bebra infection sign ni bia e wo say oba na yetimi bo sanso na wo ye bema bi o a okọ toilet na say wo dwunso obedwunso we be say nsuo bi efri obema mu ba bi wa ye fita bi o a cream ebi o kra ni color na no mema de no bi o a na enye infection ebi wa na ye de friend say spermatoria wo sperm no na ho nsuo no na ebi edi dwunso no achi na no ba na ye test na ebehu say wo de na ye spermatoria na ye normal no ana ye infection ni bia ebi won so be hu say ensansa gu wase ana say obema ho ebiom etimi ma dwunso de bebre kakra na dwunso de sanso na dwunso no ba nso o dwunso ese obema mu ye o ya ana hyehyew ana se sebe wo yo ba nso wase eye o ya ana se hyehyew ebi won so na enye onwonso enso be say o ti ye obi o wase ana o ye bema no so a o ye bema be say obema mu no bibia ka ope ye kan say biting pain hu sa ne ma we nyina ya hyenso ye say infection bi na edokro e o say otimi ba na yetimi boa bi okra oni oba hia na oni okunu ana bema hia mu a be say o ti ya obema mu ana se wase sa ne ma we nyina ya hyenso de ni bia sansa ho na wase ye wo hene especially ma no utitia na ekuro aba ho sane ma we nyina no e chew se wanya infection bra yenje odwunso yentwu moja yenye test ye infection kro yentu ase kra emfa ema enti se wo sane ma we nyina me pa twantwentwen so ba bia wo se oba eye semense ba clinic numbers no gu screen so fa na se wo ya so de ko ne na mfikyire na ye so ano yentimi entu ase na infection no tra ho cha e wo sunsanso bebre abro ni be kan say complications it me ema awo ho ye den isan say especially your ba infection no tana wasesa na afra kwa wode na no na akwa attack ya wode na no ye friend service na ma service na wode na no ye den sa no ye frɛ bibi Puch of Douglas ye twa scanner bo se sa Puch or Puch of Douglas no na nsuo bi akogina ho eno no kyerɛ sɛ infection na tana ho ache sa no be so ne ukunu hyiemu a na nsuo ni nyina sa ba na question na me bisa on say nsuo na ebekọ eni kosua na kohyia manyin sa ba no eno na ne nyina na se bebere na sa ba yi obesi de na wafafuro ama na yi ti obi wo a awo na emba no be ma na ni hye na nsuo na ba no infection tia nsunsanso ni bi no sa so na ti ma wa wo ho ye den anasa o menses ekwa ye bibi ho ubu nsa se mba yie on se ba kakra na atwa anasa ba nketenkete wa ya sitimi wiu bebere ye wo ya sane mani nyina no infection etimi eba ne sa to menses no na wo fechi kwana kwa bibio wa yase na we uya bebre anaye uya bebre na kisa no painkillers ahodo ansa na wa ye okay no ebia na wo de ne ye infection sanso na ba oni ukrunsha bo se nsuo no anase wote yaw ebi okra se ni moja kra timi firi wase ba sane ma we nyina no infections no etimi ekoso saade no bra ne ntimbo anyesa awon ebetimi ayeden ama wiye pa sana ye be man so a infections no bo se omadwa testicles na wo sebehwa ni mu na e produce sperms no etimi akwa atake no na ama entimi nya ni dwuma yi ye frɛ ade bi so epididymis eno na se madwa ni produce sperms ni yi a store as a storehouse na se wo de ade kipu se ne be ya after some time be yusu eno na storehouse ye frɛ na epididymis emo no so kwa atake na ene ye kan se wonya epididymitis ana se epididymocarditis eba ne sa bo se hunsuo na eba no ahoɔden nim enkwamo na ahoɔden wɔ fam ɔma ho keka wɔ fam bebre na anya papa ebi so kurawu ana se enkwamo dodo na ɔfɔn de kan se low sperm count no sa no so wanhwe ya untimi hye obanyisen tibia wo na ye de ama wo na untimi hye obanyisen ana oba so a so awon ntimi mba no infections nti eba ne sa mo be oba ne be ma no mienu nyina mutu na momra yenye hwehwemu de nti awo no ntimi mba awo wadansi de ni de sisi akwa na ekoso ya so he ene menses na nkoye ni sane mani nyina kwa na ekoso bra ye hwehwemu ne ehu ba bia problem ni gina na yatimi abo ebia wo de ne de ofa ofura na say miscarriage emane how ni nyina ne se obeba yesi ovaries no problem bi aba ho ovarian cyst and polycystic ovarian syndrome sane mani nyina oba ye betimi abo sana be ma no so apart from sperm problem no etimi ma mema sem kofom wo de bani ano ano no yo na aba entimi sorry brim ebi wo kra be ye be guru ho a empeda ni ti da na sini trase sane mani nyina no infection etimi koso sa problem no enti bra na yentimi mbo etimi ma obe ma no kra no ketekete friend number ni sisi a 0530
0530
123
123
996
996
0530
0530
123
123
996
996
your special clinic within clinic I friend say massage and physiotherapy clinic your doctor no back on so any be dun komosima back
yo that's it Dr. Stephen na yet was no na catch us say wo yaw mu pains by intense pains na sa yaw no wo tete wo bre make us say bia wo sisi na achia ana say wo ti pai pa den be bia also to na mo ba Semens herbal clinic because Semens so ba onyankopon na me so bebo ama bibia ye kama de ama pa de di kan say Semens wo physio center sa physio center no ye de boa wona omo ho atechima kan so obi omo sciatica problems pa no omo to ase twetwe omo den afen so obi o wa ahotutuo ne nante ho aye den ama no anaso obi o stroke sabi waka hwiche mu ontimi nya no ho hwe no ba bia o so tu ana mo ba ye Semens herbal clinic e wo kumase asokore mampon wo ba ye office no ye tretre apon mfidi ahodo ho a obesusom bi wo hon ma wodo nan be pele ne ade be boa ama ba bia ho atechima no bia ye kama de ama afen so ye wia ye reflexology sa reflexology no hunam dua no akwa ni nyina no onyankopon ayen se emesenta wo ye nsem ene ye nem enti sa reflex point no ho ne ye kwa massage honom enti mika se bia wo how wo brebuom ana se wo how wo sawo ana se kidney mu a bra Semens na Semens mu a mika se wuntimi na ba bia so ba ye Semens efi se ye ya wo reflex na da bia nkofu pi ba ho ye be yo mu reflex be wi no ma famu ada so wuntimi na insomnia wo ha be srow to anamo bra na emfa reflex ne mu a afi therapeutic massage ne so ye de no so kan ho ye wia ya sama juice papa ne bi miracle juice no koso wo no mpem untinimu na wo ha no a ni nyina tu ho anamo na frɛ number no 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 Beju juice ni bi na tu anamo bra na bibia anye kama ma yo kumase asokore mampo ene asokore mampo rural bank no edi nhwan mu frɛ ne ma direction na bibia anye kama
yebedasi Semens herbal empanimfo na dasene yebesane mo atwetwen komo momfrɛ numbers na omde atodwa no na mo ne omo eni enkomo Kessben television wani guso a o hwɛ yɛn sanso na Kessben TV Plus enso wani guso a o hwɛ yɛn ni Awal Mohammed ebedi enkomo kakra Africa eni sensem kakra na fedi aka nyina no yɛde aye local stories no enso I will share obi message be out there about a friend Don Shackles, assignment. Don Shackles, assignment. I say good morning, Sergio. I think CAF leaders are to be blamed for what's happening.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Abu Trika won the CAF Champions League and the Cup of Nations? But it wasn't given the African best, but rather they created some kind of award for him. Don't shackle.
And no, make one say more.
Okay.
Yes. 2008, no. And it was completely seen. Say Joe no deserve what no.
Yes.
Because not year na dia wa bobra.
Yes.
What chere ni modi more eswe ni ananka say the award no man. Young kote amuso ma create Africa best player based in Africa.
Okay.
No mo de no na man. No mo de Africa best na dia kwa ma Adebayo say wa 27 goals. E dia masna and 20 that was good. That was enough for him to win that award. Ose jo akwese wa de say umu a obi emu ma wo.
Yes. Yanka say value
that's it. No.
Ye nyoma bi a ye kire say ye manin nye a major tournament.
Yes. Yeah.
Do mo hwe de ye na no maboa ye.
Ose like amount Karaga say no amount for be pray say do na F1 ne so. Because ye ni amana basa. Because si e ko bo European competition kra na bia mo bo Champions League mo bo mo league na e ko bo AFCON mo say there be yen twen so yen free yen change. How many times no more di Isaiah to say on change the calendar no?
Yeah.
Isaiah to say no, January, February. E honom ne Africa yen climatic condition is suitable.
Okay.
Because the June, July now some of the countries no yen timi yen ye. Cote d'Ivoire called 2023 Seju near boss last year no. The tournament should have been staged June 2023. Yeah. But Seju in Sutobre no Cote d'Ivoire man in Sutobre no between June July on any amount says those conditions na. Intimi montimi mo man competition ye say pushi. Hwe ne be boss 2025
yeah.
Nenke wo say baso June July. Yeah. But mo the FIFA Club World Cup expanded edition bi aba be share ho nti. Ya forcing am ye push ye de no. Nti say ye na nkasa anytime.
Yeah.
I dey ball. But Euro de unim say every 4 years bia June July omo be ball.
Yeah.
But ye ne de ene enam January.
Yeah.
Ochina enam June July. Next time enam December January. So inconsistency and only one of the major things I say you
Kobe Esu Eshe from a different angle altogether. Osi saying, this issue about AFCON transcends from the various national teams. We are simply not investing enough own our own narrative. Yes. Let's just deliberately invest enough in our African football. If you don't place enough value on your franchise, no foreigner will do that for you.
Yes.
We just wake up, invest, and stop playing ostrich. We should just wake up, invest, and stop playing the ostrich. How many of us will watch the AFCON if we weren't actually Africans in Africa?
That's it.
We can't get a FIFA-approved venue for qualifiers nor among spectators for these matches, and yet we are craving for elite ratings. Please, let us be serious here. Kobe, Bema Camp, Accra. Maybe we are brave.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, the Masipa for more contributions so far. All right. Mo cheche, wherever they are. Almost Efa, number Famu, Abba, and so. Well, World Cup qualifiers around the corner.
Yes.
Chad and Madagascar, right?
Yes.
Ebedu tournaments, any major qualifiers here. Ana ofa teams no
yes.
Department ahodo any nsembebre efa teams no minim ya Black Stars kakra and then kampesa me do ofa kakra nanka uhwe team no mu so unhwe all departments kra nka bo na pick bi kakra na ye hoduma kakra ba
eno na me make search bi say you na me heard the minutes of Ghanaian players no especially mo ye midfielders no
yeah
omo minutes a obi a nyae various leagues and our clubs are both this season. So you yana also for it make bibi sikai jia ba yoba.
Yeah, ba yoba enra enye.
Say you yana bibi timi was like say oh yeah with ease. Ade bia utimi ye just easy mau. Na ba bedru maybe na untimi nye.
na ba bedru maybe na untimi nye wo untimi kai ka se kai
dia ba ya oba papa bia na ne trotro kra untimi mfo so ka story no.
So Sergio yana etimi wo ho on this score no na Sergio me pese me hwe ade bi Ghana team no Sergio ena me pese me hwe midfield department no Sergio at least yemu bi die so at least Sergio me de me hu Joakim Yawo Champion me hu Malam Yaya me hu Eben Egan me hu Alex Nyako me hu Mohamed Gago at least ye ko under 17 like Kinstimo Evremu Amza Mohamed Mo Aziz Ansamo Shasi as midfielders. The classical midfield ye benya is Sergio check Steven Apia more time now. Michael Essien, Suleiman Tari, like Kinsemo, then of course Derek Boatimu Beshemu, Dada Kudra Samoa. And you take a look up Omo be taking over. What me refi Antoniano Kwani Kevin Boanti man from one count. Omo be take over Mubarak Wakaso. Efri Akwa, Mohamed Rabiu, Momo Sissoko, and of course Obeka Thomas Party. Seju ene minsuro na mebeka ye one top midfielder and that's only Thomas Party.
Yeah.
Ye midfield no extinct.
Ono kra na yini yem say babo mai.
Seju extinct. So like when the major problems. So say ye technical director at the FE, ye GFA official mo esquire when mo ene adia ese mo de omani eko. Say these were things that we used to be producing so easily. Department anak yemre. Say Joe, imagine at a point Steven Apia na oni Guardiola ni Roberto Baggio ni Brescia. Marcelo Lippi ko fan man ni be 2 Edgar Davies e Juve midfield no. Michael Essien alongside Mohamedou Diarra ewo Olympic Lyonnais midfield no. Michael Essien won the best player in the French Ligue 1. Emma Chelsea could tuya 24.5 million pounds.
Wow.
Plus a player. And omode koba omode ne buy. Suleiman Tari Ayudinis Oba Sunderland or Koi to Inter Milan. Sejo Oba Portsmouth check the performances. And Sejo Dada Kudra Samoa from Udine to Juventus, even Emmanuel Ajimambedumu. Sejo wemo idea na ye produce with ease, midfield with ease, like o kata woni kwa Sejo obetimi abubudina. And obiano ye impactful e woni club or sabe ye country no.
Okay.
But Sejo check otoado few collapse abanan saying. Unze na zobi Ibrahim Suleimana from Atalanta.
Yeah.
Elisha Owusu. Majida Shimeru Abako injuries and Shada Mwano. Abdul Samed Saleh Sejo Yenyano Eko World Cup 2022 no Bemu. After that, last AFCON Sejo, not too much to talk about Abdul Samed Saleh's injuries in Sohano. Majida Shimeru Sa Daniel Kofi Chekwa de Sejo refino because 2 years ni on more 2 years on more. And I said, you must dig it through. I check the numbers of players. Yeah, in terms of midfield, no. And me na me dia kwa see comparison of minutes. And he said you'll be in your bibo any omo ni bracketer considerably. You bet me dia squad no going forward. As say any Madagascar any chat eba beboy. Said you Thomas Partey about 38 games this season. When you 3 goals. So the minutes no 2,825. The breakdown no 25 Premier League, 8 UEFA Champions League, 1 EFL and 1 FA Cup. Elisha Osunsu are one of the consistent guys. So said you Bonidia or one of the guys at least for some couple of years Otoadu Shasi man call up from 2022 year border qualifiers against Nigeria no. And also this season for Auxerre when you 23 matches, wabo, why 1 goal, and then the minutes no 1,928, and of course Majida Shimeru said you injury, the matches no share no so. Your bomb matches are but only 16 matches to talk about in terms of the numbers, and the minutes near 509, scoring only 1 goal. Abdul Samed Salis, free Clermont Foot, Eba. RC Lens, now or he the ground running. He was very influential in the RC Lens team.
but say yo ye ba be wie last season no afi no aba be bench woma no nye bi mo ye share season asia e no mo de ni call loan e was Sunderland na okọ ekura say ju e pra ha no or only 7 games per this season so far.
Okay.
6 games in the Oma breakdown, 6 matches in the championship and only 1 FA Cup.
Wow.
Ibrahim Suleiman also sorry our Cagliari pa and no one of the things a man need the chance to earn a call up to set up now. He covered that 2 games against Mali and Central African Republic in June last year. But Oba Atalanta Seju, the whole of this season, a boy Seju baby Ababudri, only 6 matches to talk about.
Yeah.
Out of them, breakdown here 5 games in the Serie A and then 1 Italian Cup. The minutes in here 146. Forcing Amankwa was also very promising from Red Bull Salzburg until said Norwich Everton. Also injury ahana kakra. But at least or was some numbers 21 games Sergio 2 goals as a midfielder 799 minutes. So Sergio wemo and anya collapse pa in some couple of times Obeka Utuado collapse away. But Sergio there are 2 guys me check your numbers no. I mean say going forward if we can cast our net wide to take a look at them as Sergio.
Okay.
Almost all my consistent Europe this season. One of them a former Wafa boy. I friend Lawrence Ajikum or a Red Bull Salzburg midfielder and a modern call loan to Circle Bruges. Osia kind it was Circle Bruges. So oftentimes or no any Francis Abu and about double pivot. Lawrence Ajikum ne that's on your shot.
Okay.
Or no Sergio Lawrence Ajikum about 34 matches this season. Even though Onyanshe go, so the minutes no dozen 2,117. Francis Abunsu about 40 matches, and also 27 games out of breakdown our league, no UEFA Conference League, same games, 4 Europa qualifiers, and then Crocky Cup, the Belgium League, and then 1 Conference League qualifier. And also when you want go, the minutes near 2,587. Francis Abu.
Okay.
So Sergio, here, maybe who say. We France Lawrence Ajikum one guy also enya consistency Yaya Toure Baba Lassa ne nickname no Osia kan Edema Star Bucharest Romania also wabo 41 matches this season the minutes near 1,799 even last Monday ni go or share Star Bucharest one of our league games boy against Dynamo Bucharest the Romanian league no. So for me, Lawrence Ajikum and Baba Alassane are the 2 guys who need that bracket and call up. Me say you take a look at their performances and how consistent they've been for their clubs over those periods. All
right.
Seju a bit me abua.
Our mami ni jwa kakra.
Yes.
Me ba ye beto aso.
Yes.
Me enjoy pa. Na me copy work.
Okay.
Na me ne mami ke di nkomo kakra. Ye ba na ya to aso e de amamo. Kessben television ye twetwe nkomo kakra bi na fei me ne Awa Mohammed ya to aso Africa stories no edoso kakra wa ha kwa Mickey e the local stories and so ebeka ho abrayen. I believe our leaders at CAF are not doing enough for the Europeans to respect us. We can't continue to be changing our calendar to suit them always. Okay, glorious happy birthday to Maud Dede, Tay of Tema Community 7 from Nadu and siblings. Maud Dede Tay, Tema Community 7, we free Nadu and siblings. They must say, okay, Mamike.
Sergio.
Na say
me pacho nyame adom. Me ho ye pa.
3P garlic mixture.
3P garlic mixture. Yes, Sergio. Say
kwada
do say ne ba dia na che say. Adwuma na si.
Uhusa.
Medofo me ma ache emwa ha anopa awie enche na dumie no abo mebusasa ompo no emute sen megidi sa waje me so ofie sa nyankopon adom oho ye papa medase so waje me so e ofie sa se de de bia ye ne ohia wukuada edi nkomo efa ya pomden ho no ene so eye wukuada ɛda sonko a nyankopɔn wɔde adom yɛn na wɔtwene kwa proba to say ya na wɔdi afe na wosanya 3p garlic mixture bi so ahu ɛde yɛ wo secret bi hyɛ bi kɔ na hɔ baabi a na kyerɛ sɛ eniema ɛkɔ yie ɛde ma esan sɛ enigye mapadeɛ eni apɔmuden mapa ɛna enam wani bɛgye wɔ asase so a na wɔpɔmuden nsɛm ɛkɔ yie sɛ wani nyi a kyerɛ sɛ apɔmuden ho nsɛm no ɛnkɔ yie wonso obi ani agye na wuti pai wo eka wonko na nka ni gye na omani agye no kwana ko magye dede na omoye no because wuti na pai wo no obi dede no ekun nanso wo ye okay wo ye sound bibia hawo a ani gye na omani agye no wonso wani begye bi esan sɛ wapɔmde ho nsɛm no ekoyie medofo 3p garlic mixture ɛho asɛm ɛna meka kyerɛ wi adre ye adro papa pebi nanom ɛbɛboa wo paa wɔba nom bi nansiesie na waho ofe no ebi nsa meka ho bɛɛma nom bi nansiesie na ye bɛɛma mu ɛnyɛ bɛɛma ne bɛɛma o bɛɛma ne bɛɛma ne body no bibia ɛyɛ kama nipadua no esipi esita ɛnyɛ bɛɛma da bia wayɛ no phone ɛno nti nene ye di mɛɛma ho nkɔmɔ every piwak natural asoyɛ ye namba ne eje Fred Dr. Sisia na ne yeni nkomo ene ye hwe emema prostate gland na ade a emema prostate eye no ene me be kireche mu akire pa na wo ye bema wa hwe wapomdin yie Fred Dr. Sisia me gusu ameka sei ene doctor nso ni nkomo se doc mate se piwak mo kasa e wo Kessben TV Kessben FM emema ye prostate ne kura no ede na ye boa yen na de na meya prostate ne mebo ho ban ye number no e 0248 92 88 24 0248 92 88 24 emema prostate adwuma eye no eso na me nkyerɛ ni padua no baabi a emema mo prostate no eda ana ehye won say yewo the urinary tract system yewo kidney yewo urethra yewo ureters ene yewo bladder na saa niema nan bladder no eno na sa dwonso na ewo a esoko ko ensu ayenom enuane ayedie emu acidic content na acid na ewo mu no a nipadua ne mpe no na wo kidney no na asone so na abefa drobe mienu no a esa wo kidney no ase na efre ne se ureters no enemu po bo se aba begu wo bladder no ye befre ne se bofuro ana ite se ball bisa no na esogum ko ena o bladder na se pe eho ena mema mo prostate no eda ena homa na bema dwonso fam na ye fre ne se urethra ye urinary tract system na etwa to okora na ye nyina ye dwonso fam emema de ne wa ema de eti ante na ema atanya infection tem no ene ya medi ma no ho nkomo ye hwe mema no na ye urethra no emema de no enam o prostate no musa na ba be fa wo bladder wo bladder no efri bladder no musa na be fa o prostate no entu bon se o prostate no problem ba ho a etimi ka o urethra sounds na se wo bladder no problem ba ho a etimi ka o prostate ena se o prostate so problem ba ho a etimi ka o bladder medofo 3p garlic mixture won komo na mini wudi no se wo pebi na se wo nomo a eboa ebo odwunso twa no ho ban na ehaw bi ebeba beto o prostate ni mo no na aso adon ten no wonya fa ahodi enima bebre ene bekoso ni pedua ni mu a ebema o prostate bema enya haw de edi kan bema se wadidie enkoyi a emwaw eniema de bebrebe meme bi wo honom a mfremfrem ade drink no wo pepa se wo honom an wo honom eno nkoda nchen sebio ensan ne abasui wo benom ne saa but onim se de mo na wo nom nsa caffeine ni saa niema no na ha ne prostate no afei anadwudidie anwa soche no be ma o prostate emwaw taye exercise ne didie na sebio ensan no wate so na abo o prostate no ho ban esan se be ma o prostate no adwuma eye no eso ewo nipadua no prostate no ena epu ensuo bi efre ne se seminal fluid enkwamwa no a enyinsen wo ba no eye sa seminal fluid no se o testicles no e produce spermatozoa ni wie a omo ye nkwamwa enkonkontima wontimi emefa sebi obema ni mu nko oba ho and sa seminal fluid na prostate no epu no ensio man ase milk no eno na ekoboa fammoa no abefa obema ni makọ oba no ho ye number ni eni doctor nkasa ni eni nkomon fa prostate no ho de enti wo sa wonum 3p garlic mixture na abo prostate ho ban number ni 0248 92 8824 kaisa aduro ni ye 3p garlic mixture ye kan say wonhu gisa watobia no na woni edi nkomo ni a kire kwan a aduro no no ebeboa na abo prostate ho ban because prostate na benya hawa e infection ya ene didi a enkoyie ene e dadam aseta ne ma bi a yeye ene ma mema prostate no problem eba ho enti sa ensio man no e prostate na epu eti show se prostate no problem ba ho a woni oba hia ensio kete entumi nyinsen wo ba ebi kura de ba kokura amba ebede na wo ba na nyinsen be ma bo prostate ho ban num 3p garlic mixture se ne be ya abre bia no prostate ne benya hoden ye wo nyare ahodo a eha prostate no ye wo prostate enlargement eno eye natural scientifically besin ne eye nyame nko anenim se be ma every 40 years eko na o prostate no e hya ase eye kese enti wonso betimi abo ho ban abra wo no maduro papa bi se 3p garlic mixture na se infection bi kra de sa de ne ba wo de ayi wafiri mo eno ewo ho ene wo prostatitis ene ye bra wonya infection woni peduanum sebio wo no oba bi akohia mu na owo yare bi na wakwakwanya bie etima o prostate no ha oba ho bo sa ase na ehonho no na ne ma bi eba mu a emfa emoa emerel ene wo prostate cancer eno so eye kokoram etimi to o prostate no mu na akofo how e dia brew yen pese bi betu nti ene yesenum 3p because aduro no eye aduro papa wonum a eyi sa how ni nyina infection awodo ni ne ma emwo o prostate no efiri we esanse ujun so twa no ebo ho ban titiriw eno ene tanya ehawo a etaka o prostate no because o bladder eye kese a o prostate be giada so esanse prostate na she bladder na se pen na afe akoye kakraka na akofo how ede abrew o prostate no how ba ho a de obehu nie ema wutimi dwonso ntentempa ebi won so adwonso no emma kora o dwonso abema eye wo ya na abema ne mu hihyew e wo ho no na usisi mu ye wo ya na wa ya ase ye wo ya etoda wo dwonso na asese bi emoja wom wonu oba ahia na wo hu sane a wote yaw e wo obema mu enu nyina ye ne ma ede di chese o prostate no problem aba ho 3p garlic mixture medofo en American for the amount numbi freyen kotobi eni ye monkomo doctor be chiro kwan be fa so abanum aduro na ebeboa ma o prostate no yetumi abo ho ban esrew na ensa no bebrebe no so no sebi o yense obi adwuma na wate so kakra o prostate ninti emma anenso eya yentamma emma no frequent sex sna be ye beboa ma omo e release ni nyina no na ebo prostate no ho ban emma montani entos lycopene ewom ebeboa pa watermelon zinc ewom ebeboa pa antioxidant ewo saa ade omotonton no kwa hwi yesi se michi goro bitter cola nyagoro ebeboa
na miji goro
na mi won sankre moni na kan ya mama o se na miji goro wow beautiful enunti pebi na enum ewe ebeboa ama bema o prostate no aboho ban entos watermelon ena bitter cola no ebeboa na fe 3p garlic mixture na ma no so waboa mema no abra onfa wo ho enkame no so do wukunu dia na ni prostate na ye kama ma wo ma wo ho efe kuma se boru kwalena heba dani heba kriske heba obenya 3p garlic mixture ho fonko abetsam takrade aa mensa Kofridua Gabson Pharmacy enso ewo ho mumuni away enterprise ewo wa ene cathedral ne dinhwe ni mu wo fa kwadwo heba temale baby electromat ne wono a wo de baby a wo bia pharmacy ana baby eton bibidro do kwa wo say o pe 3p garlic mixture so do hwe no Kessben TV no kodu pharmacy ana baby eton bibidro no ayesa na etie fefefe de empene sa obeto no wanom na wonum de a prostate bebo ho ban be ma ubenyina che yemfa rubber nkoto be ma mu na be ma ekra wo hoda ye dai ne de rubber akotum nyankopon ya adom a dasene 3p garlic mixture ye no be session
3P garlic mixture mamike nkohwam a ode abre yen no momfra numbers na mompre 3P garlic mixture bi enom pharmacy shops ahodo nyina titru herbal shops no unsa ebeka bi ebeboa oye papa awa
Sejo na midfield ho asem ne yeka no I think say one of the things I share ne yeka ne yi ne hu say ye making sure say bounce back to how we used to be doing it.
Yeah.
Near produce all those players, with cheeky ease then times. From Michael Essien, Suleiman Tari, Stephen Appiah, all of them are back. But say you say have Black Stars have midfield now say you I say and them strong papa. How we used to know it. So say you say so say you for me I think they go into this qualifiers 2 midfielders or need bracket now. Ma monitor mo exploiter. Me who say coach ni betimi a consider mo Lawrence Ajikum of Cycle Brugge and of course Baba Alassane of Star Bucharest.
Oh, okay. Metete FIFA talent academy bi Mauritania.
Yes. Yeah.
Who some say?
Yo mo bi akwai FIFA goal programmer. Omo pese omo ma nkwada those academies no FIFA na nkasa energy boom e make sure so mo dey ko. Mo say Keveda yebi now abedu Mauritania and now even the FIFA president Gianni Infantino was lauding the country for making strides in said your Bumbema footballer developer we Mauritania at least say omo football no economy ma nkasa how even omo leagues abasoro kakra we are one of the countries using VAR right now on the continent me ne uka say Al Merrikh and any Al Hilal a part of omo league no mu.
Okay.
Yes, we are part of the league after say that ntokwa be see wo Sudan no mu enu akwa kabo mu si akan and even check how the last 3 AFCONs almost shall qualify 2019 they were there in 2019 Cameroon and then of course the last one in Ivory Coast we are ebekoi Morocco and mo ntimi qualify so at least they are picking the pieces and ye nyanwa diboa ube hu say ye bo CAF interclub competition group stage no mu bi. But first, 10-15 years ago, they say a CAF interclub competition, no Mauritanian club. Okay. But say you when you know a deliberate things or more just to ensure some football on be develop. So I think the FIFA Talent Academy now mobile no say you will go a long way to help their football and a be push your power.
Oh, okay. I've got on the 20 April, right?
Yeah, April.
Okay.
I think 26 April now and the 18th May. We say you Cote d'Ivoire group.
Yeah.
Group A.
As omo coach na say kasa.
Yeah. Omo coach na oye assistant ewo Comoros Island. No oye assistant to Amir Abdu.
Okay.
And oba be take over. Ye ni omo any DR Congo ni Tanzania ni Central African Republic ni group. O say ohun say Ghana a top country so say you usuro kakra based on brai ohun say ya bo ewo under 20 championship. As it stands now, yen the only African country to have ever won the under 20 world championship. No African country has done that. Yenya some couple of final appearances. Ubenya Ubeka Australia 93 ekoye. Ubeka 2001 ewa Argentina ekoye. Ubeka Netherlands at least near Nigeria any Argentina ko boy Lionel Messi mo any Argentina mo share Nigeria no. And of course the 2009 was the one that everybody remembers. I of course were Egypt. Says the iconic trophy did you carry after the last penalty from Emmanuel Ajimambedu. Na obeshe go no na commentator say is it Africa? Ajimambedu share no say it is. Ghana has won the competition for the first time. The only African country who say Africans are pushing but say obintiminji trophy na yen. Maseju we say ye under 20 na under 20 na ko jiegu. Yes, in as much as Mauritania there no ye ko win that was 2021 coach Karim Zito any ye mbrante no Daniel Free Bani mo Emmanuel Sia mo e ko win ye make Abdul Fattah Isaac squad mo. But unfortunately due to COVID ye ntimi anko Indonesia that World Cup no. But this time around the opportunity is there. As I say, ko boy homode na ye make sure say be PA free group no and make sure say be do the finals for because that one on serve as the qualifiers to the main FIFA championship because we Chile. So me hear him say coach Desmond of ne mrante no e be kwa akobọ mo modern pa e wo under 20 championship na ba so every course no.
Okay.
Ihia pa ihia we need to make that stride no. Say jo ye ka yi ni ama say ye Black Stars na akoya sem e no a. Ya na 29 ye vibrant and ye strong enu ntira. Because say onya Argentina 2001 squad no. They virtually came and took over. And on with the part and parcel of Ben Kofi 5-year development plan. Okay. The results were there for us to see. That squad made us qualify to the first ever World Cup in Germany 2006.
Okay.
And Cheki Selas Tete, Bobo team no. Ajiman Bedumu, Dede Ayumo, Eni Samuel Nkumu, Mohamed Rabiumu. Omono so mbe take you over. Michael Essien Money John Pencil me free omono so mbe take you over. So say we vibrant under 20 a pushima on national team no koso. Because oftentimes say ebia prebiba ana ebia wanya available play bia quickly. Now odina ba beshim. Obi wa onya confidence to play, onya confidence in eno no. So under 20 ne ya dia say ye may ni call pa, say consistently every year and every tournament bia you could be say making sure say bedru. Because no never my national team no. Your senior national team na kosoro.
All right, our young Africans and Europeans are move from Europe. Echo the Arab world.
Yeah.
Hosem. Oh yeah. Algeria midfielder. Awa Hosem Awa. Yes.
Yeah.
Na.
Andy midfielder.
They dia no. Uhun say. Yeah.
Was na Olympic Lyonnais. Oka that team na a Manchester City free in 2020. That COVID Champions League. Near Bayern Munich GN. Oka that team na mo share Manchester City 3-1. He really disciplined Manchester City. From then, and make him move eba Roma.
Okay.
We no see a kind of France. And later on switching the nationality. A free France ebe joining Algeria.
Okay.
From Roma. And na okasi said you or say Benzema na inspire no man free.
Karim Benzema.
Yes.
Enyesika.
Yes.
Enyesika.
No, but or say Benzema and the influence no. Where the project that they are doing. Many can say Ali Tiad neither they on top of the table or the Saudi Pro League. No. Sure. Ali La Fona dominate here, but this time around Ali Tiad are pushing. And they want to win the league at least for the first time in some couple of times now. And more than at the end, Sergio Laurent Blanc ne sati on my bench. Yeah, Laurent Blanc ne on my bench. Because Omafa Fabino, Ngolo Kante, no more the Osema wa Babeshem, Benzema leading the attack. And Ali Tiad was also part of the teams that came very closely to signing Mohamed Salah. Yeah, Babeshe season as one of the clubs are consistently almost somewhere cheaper. And Sergio Sikasem ne de account, but ono say Benzema ne inspire no. E man free AS Roma. Who say Benzema ne chief for Algeria.
Yeah.
So that Algerian connection alongside Onu Hussein Awar no ho. Omo nyina they were initially French people.
Yeah.
Even Hussein Awar were French and was switching the nationality. At the bar Algeria me no ka say ya or part and parcel of the Algerian national team, the Desert Foxes.
Obidi ba wadwinem immediately. Saudi from Europe to our Africans.
Say
move from Europe echo Saudi world.
Oh say yenya Frank Kessimo akọ join Sekou Fofana mo. We na Sekou Fofana crowd oje the Africa best player in French Ligue 1 that dem for the McVivian Foy award no. OGB.
Okay.
E wo lens e no make that move. Sergio Frank Kessie from Atalanta or bar mainstream at a point Barcelona munyina but munyina Sergio omone Mahrez munyina kwa kabum ewo Al Ali Jeddah baby ana Picho Musimane ewo no oni Riyad Mahrez no any Bobby Firmino no Sadio Mane munyina Sergio omoko kan ene me ne uka say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang munyina kwa kam omunyina they are part and parcel of the Saudi Pro League no abuama honestly abuama mu league na kwasoropa because at least every team bia obehu one top player bia even Odioni Gallo mu mi refinidin the best player of the AFCON e born and say William Trostekon say you no so eka the Saudi Pro League no mu so all the Khalidou Koulibaly mu all these are part of that project no and honestly I'm a Saudi league na kwasoro
Wow.
Honestly, I'm on league.
My phone call Ghana, yeah, prepare Chad and Chad and Madagascar. Nigeria, prepare Rwanda and Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Almost
situation here dicey because material report be said Osimhen is racing behind time to gain full fitness. And say you omobe hiano pa. And Yankai said Coach Eric Sekushel the first major assignment.
Oh, I was in action against Fenerbahce.
Yeah, oh boy, but Onyanok.
Okay.
Onyanok. So almost team doctors, NFF no, any Galatasaray NFF doctors, are in constant to be more in constant engagement, said because the Nigerians need him badly for those 2 games, And so Nigeria in a disadvantaged position. World Cup qualifiers after 4 games, or more 3 points per. After 4 games, because they drew against Lesotho. They got to like Babio Stadium, in Oyo.
Yeah.
And I'm call Rwanda and Zimbabwe ko ball 1-1. And I'm back home, ball 1-1 against South Africa. And I'm call Luzu against Benin. So possible 12 points is Joe Mania 3 pe. I'm drop 9. And no table now. I'm no 5th on the table. Yes, in as much as only 4 points per ended up in between or more. Any the team are on top or on top of the table now. So you put you in a disadvantaged position. And those 2 games, he said, are very, very crucial in their chances of getting to qualify to 2026 World Cup. Almost slip back kukura, said you, maybe a better than 2 more chances. And mind you, Nigeria shall say call World Cup no. 94, 98, 2002, 2006, and Omotenechiri. Omontimianko. Moba back 2010. 2014 in Brazil, 2018 in Russia, and a Qatar 2022. So say you say we be count no more say teenage no more count say you acquire unprecedented in their history. Say Omosha say call World Cup 2 consecutive World Cup tournament among count in Sida. And say you baby ISA about tournament one of the things emerging is Nigerians for a very 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 disappointed. Someone to me opportunity and Kada 48 list of teams on about 2026 World Cup now. So 2 games are very very crucial.
All right.
Very 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 crucial.
Very crucial. Awal Mohammed. All right, my phone here na fe minko fan krato kakra bi kwa Mickey at the local source number twaso at the Amaye. I couldn't stop laughing after listening to K5's audio that they've given the supporters permission to go to the stadium. Isn't it ridiculous? Were the supporters even going to the stadium before police incident? Why are they behaving as if the NCC are proactive? Also, I'll be very surprised if the club licensing board doesn't ban centers that have bad roads leading to those stadia, since it is stated clearly that one of their objectives is to improve the level of professionalism within the football family and venue for a competition match or competitive match, including but not limited to all properties and facilities near such stadia. For example, offices, hospitality areas, press centers, accreditation, roads, etc. We free Ababio Michael and so eho. And I ode Ebrayan. Kwa Miki for local stories no Ebrayan tem. Miko namaka kofa Daoud Hebal and Kratoka Krebi Aba. Daoud.
And we are not for your friend Dr. Daoud. Mena me that Daoud Hebal Hospital ano. Na enna meso enna ne Daoud ointment. Daoud 360 capsules wodwa manso a enne obi adi hu adanse. Na do we edutwem Daoud ointment or se fetwi na ebeko ofa Daoud 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na dro mienu we e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye wo yapa de obey ne se wo de Daoud ointment no etwitwi osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Daoud ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Daoud 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na dance ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti dance ni bi
Dawood Ultimate edrowe me straighten and well done the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye ba se minya sa Dawood Ultimate we na me twitwi a na no paso binya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama na be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood Ultimate so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood Ultimate fa twi keke na ebeko
Ram use mama hode pa ma metumi gba adwuma bibia e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood Ultimate o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra tumi be gba adwuma Dawood Ultimate fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akọ spreader me secret enu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood Ultimate ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person at some ya we use Dawood Ultimate that's the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kare na me pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock me sisi se fi se me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood Ultimate no aboa me bebre the drive man so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood Ultimate and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood Ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya ɛno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood Ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Yeah. Yes, I'm more biom Emra midfield action. Kwa Mickey. Ma yente unkai. Ini jo akra bi na fe yenhwe local stories no emu. Okay.
CFAO equipment. Womo ye dwumaku a womo ewa adum, womo hyper road, womo eben South Filling Station no came in chenwo pe na womo wo. Womo number 0202 221 407. Dien na CFAO equipment womo womo to Mercedes Benz cars, womo to Fuso cars, and womo to Shackman truck cars and so on, as trucks and so on. Na Shackman trucks no edwume die bia obeso di piano uko CFA omo Shackman trucks na ahodimu ebetime di dwuma no e dia ma Fuso na opebia to ana anase Mercedes Benz e ma na nyo problem for wani HCFAO equipment na womo emboa construction equipment a free lovo enso na pebia to ana CFAO na wasa woko na okopebito ejuma na wo ye no wo warehouse wo nyema wo ya ohia forklift na wato no wato ato unya ne papa na ba Toyota forklift wodo ni che yase ho a anaso do ni che CFAO a ye be boam ama wonsa etimi akabi a obe yusu ache yie papa eno koda nchen ye wo buses a ye do tu kwan for long distances say bia wo tu kwan buses ye di free akotamale ye di free akọ Nigeria ye di ko Burkina Faso ena pebia to am uko CFAO a obenya bia to eye MCV buses anase eye Kilong buses ena pebia to am yen ena ba ya so ya wonsa ebetimi akabi na genuine de di mutintima se opetais a eye quality because of eye trucks no load awodoa efa no buses no nipa ni load a efa ntino ane hia so benya ties papa na wodi a good time kanase okọ CFAO equipment a yebeboa ama wonsa etimi akabi enunti woni baabi akọ eba cars papa trucks and a pebiato ahondin wom buses edutu kwan ekọ long distances a CFAO equipment and a wasoba near bow now setimi kabi your number no 0202 221 407 we dum ye bo hyper road ye ben e south filling station no wodo ani enso akere ye came no ohone bia ya genu oduru a obehu yen enso ewo ho
would be frɛ yen so ewo 0501353717 and so sabeka CFAO
equipment yes and so
ewo faako okay
yes
ene so to baako ewo ha na akoba bi akoto ba bi
and now can grow for saying
CFAO
and now can grow for saying one stop
shop yes
thank you
bunya ni nyina bi ato na upe bia
bunya bi ato
yes eho bi a na ni eche papa eche enso uto a unu huda omo na sese omo abe aso
abena
CFAO ko unu
ba heba hospital eye bia ya wokọ a yare safie ni ho obi a wo bone dompem yare o kasa no ebu atwiste anase wanya bone mu yare bia for when che ba heba hospital na yemboa ba heba hospital so bia wo spinal cord problem obi a omusano baby ebu unsane baby ato afa ho anaso wa arthritis ubon no wanya problem wom anase wo ye obi a ukotodwe no hawo obi a empo no o finger no baby ebu ana wo severe pains e wo bones no mu a baby no wo soko ukọ Herbal Hospital ba Herbal Hospital no yentwi unsa no yentwi dompe na ebu no ye de haban ene chichire so se de beya ebetua ebekesi ede amount enu nti onde ye bone specialist okona so ya obeboa wie papa obi nso wanya stroke anase owo gonorrhea anase eni yare bia ha obian for ni che ba Herbal Hospital the number is 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 anase 0244 083482 0244 083482 your number sono ba Herbal Hospital ewa Tonsu Agogo behind Atonsu Agogo Hospital no anaso de chen kran so your Spintex road no so junction number 18 utuhwa obomu ba Herbal Hospital enso ewo wo bi tone dan wo pedan ena atom opportunity no ba e de amount e 5 bedrooms e dan no enunie enunti ena etwegu wo Kessben television so enunti pedan no atom no wa hwe dan no dan ye wiye bibia ewom eye 5 bedroom house completed and ye ton e dem our Greek eburaso a Greek eburaso and a dan no ewo 2 big halls ewo fie home and a dan no so ya je won fefefe wo bibia betima pack o car fefefe ewo ebo ne so da form enu nti opedan ato a ye number 0244 271 809 0244 271 809 offer number way so ye bejo so Balm of Gilead Clinic BOG Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center uko Balm of Gilead Clinic if you three so ekosu nase yare bia ha obiano yen oba ye beboa ni tu yare nase e dia ma memfa yare no nko baabia menko baabia be sa yare nenso yare ne bekono na wasanso akofa yare foforo e de ama ho for when it BOG Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center na yemboa ye need BOG vinegar no abedwa so BOG vinegar no bomoden ti ase se enye eduro fafra hunsuomu nanom abehu ye results a obenya edi afrim ye number ne 024 05 2171 024 05 12171 offer number we so ye bejo so na ye ni wadi nkomo ni aboa ye papa ama nyemetima konkan ede ama kope do ebito edo no eye hebaso cream wo ye bema na ni obesiem na ho bantem wo ye bema oni obesiem a untimi satisfy oba no kwa ombebiom relationship no enigi nim enyenim guase kope hebaso cream ni bito wo ba to hebaso cream ni bi na fa koma o partner no bema uso betima to hebaso cream ni bi na wako use enyenim guase mo ba ni nje abra woni na hiemu abra mu gimani edura ebeboa ma FDA agiatum eye hebaso cream and obey apply obey you pennies no hom na de kakra bia fa ho after 30 minutes ko washi na febredru sawoni oba no eba ba gimani any drug store chemical shop bia benye bia to wokọ na benye bia your number is 0249 58 7071 0249 587071 frɛ your number we so o frɛ a ye bejo so ejaba jewelry ejaba wo pempede second street edum ejaba wo ashtown traffic light na se ejaba se adebia edi gold aye bia o pe bia to na so ye na wo so ba eye wedding ring engagement ring promise ring na pe bia to for we ni che ejaba jewelry se o pe white gold and say yellow gold and a pebiato a jabba jewelry and a car on Sabitima Kebi. Yawa dum Pempere Second Street Ashtown traffic light and I say your number is 0277 104488 or for number way swam Yabejoso Jabura Bank PLC Jabura Bank PLC since 1984 and a Jabura Bank buy ebe pim sabre yegusua e boadwuma ye papapam enunti and also hwe Jabura Bank for ye chira kwan se savings account current account dachinti investment account shares and abesa utobi and also open loan abra interest rate in one form fixed deposit and abesa ye money transfer and also microfinance and also susu de hian so do any beche Jabura Bank for womo aswe general yemfa insi hano
okay nti all the local sources in Betwaso 20 mama kwa Mickey at the local sources no Betwaso ama ne mom krata yensa kano ene anope HS Ghana Football Association announced the resumption of the Premier League across the country nti na ene so eno no o say match da etoso aduonu miensa March day 23 matches no the toso aduonu miensa no the weekend of March 7th to Monday March 10th 2025 until weekday 23 facho ehonsem and so no doc announcement no aba
yeah
na kwa make the details no and so be brain
of course
yes until say there kono no
okay
7th March to 10th March.
Yeah.
Day 23 in Bebasu.
7th March on a Friday.
Okay.
A day after the funeral of Nana Poli.
Okay.
And GFE, Esheni say you best start the league, you know. Now can quite see almost a trim say Umugusu Muye inspections. The inspections no more and venues are a bit passing for the league, you know.
Yeah.
A honor say league, you know, Basua. Ibetumi asisa I can see no.
Okay.
So we show release now not as it looks like all games ebebasu within that period no.
Okay.
From 7th, 8th, not from Friday to I think Monday no. Almost all games and week 23 fixtures no, including Asante Kotoko in Swatreman.
Yes.
All games will be happening.
Okay.
Pending venues no there. After excursion now, do I call it excursion? Inspection. Our mukono, and no nebeche venues ebe passy. I'm there.
Okay. No much. That's why they bought Kotokoni 11 wise no so
for FA Cup.
For FA Cup.
And number on the 12th of March.
Okay.
And a Kotoko Wednesday, 12th of March, and a Kotoko babo outstanding FA Cup match. No, a run of 16. Tibo we are na fi teams in watchia on the quarter finals. No, the Kotokoni 11 wise game no so babaso on the 12th of March. Now general outstanding games. If you say Poly, you know, 3 weeks in the league. 3 weeks no oman hye dia to ye be clear matches ni na de free wo kan say me de to just say GFA de person meet calendar nti ye resume league na ye betima bo crash program kakra enu nti match day 20 ansa na ye be ko match day 23 no ye bobo match day 20 enu ye bobo no Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday enu ye 18th to 20th of March 18th to 20th of March enu ye Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursdays enu ye bobo ye bo wi a 21st week, you know, and also outstanding week, you know, and also Boboni Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we have 1st of April to 3rd of April, and a Bobo 21st week, you know. Now if you bought a year match day 22, and also Bobo Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 15th of April to 17th of April, where any share that one will meet me aye for Ghana Premier League, as I say, no, back on the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and the Premier League games, you know, ebetima baso. Na Shannon song, se pole yene ebebaso on the 6th, and a pole yene ebebaso a Thursday, and no a Republic holiday no dano ena pole eye no ebeba so eno nti me dwom am dwom ntumi se kotoko game ne de eno be koso eno be 10th which is on Monday and I'm suspecting se kotoko wo next league game no ebetimi abaso eno ne
the man no ye bibi ne say if they are playing on the 10th omodi can fix the FA Cup game on the 12th which is Wednesday until odene come Monday as a chain say on the 12th no ebeye bibi until
Matthias
Vidomo ade abani yenhwe
Matthias
MC bia hwedomo de abano okay ni so ne nkan
Matthias
okay it is say na eka
it is say na eka ye bobo league no Friday Saturday Sunday and then Monday 7 to 10th 23rd week no and only she share da ho
okay
and only she share da ho na January and nam se pole ye ne baba so on the 6th no Kumasi Asante Koroko at committee a January na ehwe se pole ye no hihye bi da obia no wo metimi ayeme ye na baso wo mayi eye pole ne yire no wo mayi nipa baako efri na yiri no abusiem eno mayi nipa baako so efri ne maami abusiem eno me de akoka Kumasi Asante Koroko eye mpanyifo ho including the National Circles Council no and as say o ma form sa committee na January wo mo ya arrangement for eye pole year ababa so on the 6th wo ma meetings ni bi first meeting abaso second meeting abaso a wo mo guso eye meetings ebetimi aboa ema pole year no bibia ebetimi akonkan enso na January Maminko inspection team no womo aseye na general inspection team no se no omo ba venue no omo be inspection ni wie na kobusom se venue den na hu ye ha omo se ye wia ye de report beba nti venue bi omo ko bia general womo ma wo venue ni odia no womo nka bibia nkyerɛw e wo ho no se venue no se ne sitie ana venue no se ne sitie no omo kopie mo wanchi
okay
wanchi eno omo kopie mo wanchi kohwe wanchi stadium no se de sitie womo free wanchi no general mato aso kopie mo doma from Doma to Brekum to Insuatre to Bechem to Kumasi. Ne omo de aba na wie ye. Ti omo de ba na wie a echina no makotena say no ma take decisions. Na January some of the venues and Wednesday. Okay. Some of the venues January omo ntim bobo ho. De metete no venues be bre mbe ye frim.
Okay.
Me tete se venues be bre mo ko ye no. Nyama no
odo asoto form
de masoto form a
ne obia na de abaka kire
da bi masoto form ne in criteria mo de ato na even takwatie ne park kra no
asemo
ho okay takwatie ne park esi ni fefefe no omo ko ho no asemo ho e de mom insuatre hoso asemo ho pa wanchi hoso asemo ho apart from ho no do ni che doma de no nti se the Zito kan no so me honesta and here about 6 venues to 7 venues in the Bobo Premier League no and no any semwa e free oba up to Coach Abdul Karim Zito o se ye pa so GF ni call rounds na inspection team on be di no kore e de ama wo mo ho on be di no kore de ama Ghana footballer venues o mo gidie se wo se bo Ghana Premier League no ho no ho and wo so Premier League no
totally agreed because there are certain areas and certain stadia you can't come down to say Obabu referee. You can't come down to say Obabu player. What you say? Like Ushe Kumasi Sports Stadium, Ushe Cape Coast, Ushe Takwadia Abandon and say Ushe Accra, Ushe Tamale. I mean, there's no way one way they did but Obi and Tim Batocho. What you say? And you know. For the meantime, no dear. And I say, select send a whole kind. I mean, that say, Kumasi for Kumasi no more. And they be no Kumasi. Sometimes they push them to Tamale. Now you be a dream self about a Yakra and now they go. No. It be ba we near Kwakwe. Even Kufru Akurano. Say a whole brand and your bad. Oma CC, my own body division. Seriously, Mickey, there are certain areas in the league who call one kasa waningi, what they say, one kasa waningi. And you know, I think the referees will book. Sometimes referees will go on the threatening one supporters will be demanded. Who definitely as a human being or bar or better. That's all. They bought against Calera. 85 minutes. Me mistake no mo go asa. Me go against your friend say Nation FC. Me bobo ni na. Boy I say ko true. And I mean call no gina e. And a boy and a referee say play on boy no shame. Nothing happened. But in some places, I'm very happy, sir. They should go around and be very honest with themselves and honest with the job and then honest we the coaches and the players. And say so that some areas say and over to Kwakohebola. Now say when we come back to them when they prepare the field, we go a show park. You make sure that you put it in good order. And before then, when they travel to watch match, they won't say, only advantage. We are me, I'm in support of it. I agree, totally agree. Because
Wajana way some coach Abdul Karim Zito what dia to just say a club licensing board ni inspection team no manya honest na venues so mu gidi say ball wan for problem ma no wo mo amiembo problem no enso anaso miembo ball no enso e wo na January the Black Stars of Ghana say there incommodie koswa players no and wo mo ni omo e kasa ba dia metintini say changes e ba e captaincy ni mu captaincy no say Dede Ayu e ba back and unti captain no wo mo pese o mo de substantive captain no e de ema Dede na obe som our Black Stars World Cup qualifying match no na nkomodie no mu no na meti se Thomas Tepate wajatum so be ba bo e de ama Ghana but structure no emus na ho na se problem no ewo eno so dwuma no wo mo yeyi papa se de be a Ghana ne Chada Kings ne beba so no problem bia intimi emba Kumasi Asante Koroko National Circus Council elections no ye fan to dwa they say there wo ma confirm say after poll ye no IMC no wo ma election no etimi abaso wo ma si role a NCC past chairman no e play abra empo no poll nya ne baby ko no e chese ni manimia no se omutimi to oba no se de bia ometimi enya force ana so omutimi nya omuto oba no enya leader obetimi die animu no ometimi aboye papa abra empo no enche bia no na league no enso etimi eba be koso ye toasom e wada stories ye de ni ebekire Bechem United for aso ye se Bechem wo mo hihye ne se afidie ye agama wose team no omutimi bo agi double a obebo players na baso ye papa se opese Bechem ekwa Africa enunti this season no wo mo enye modim bia ometimi aye se de bia Ghana Premier League no ene MTN FA Cup no wo metimi agide for next week ene atise coach Otuado obeba nemu menno de coach when fresh for a technical advisor and my Black Stars okopiemu our Ghana Football Association Secretariat echo rounds echo hwe sedie hositi abra empono wo mo prepare for a Ghana ne Chad Akensie no coach Kim Lass on a coach the mother Black Queens of Ghana say no wa born first match ankoye amfama no but also GDA say ye players no of the Black Queens no ye quality ye papa na response no enso ekoye we ye preparation here for the women's AFCON Ghana ye tima qualify ye ko binanda 17 wo ma kwa ko piemo ball gatanga ona scouting no akwa ko duru players a wodo na sese no wo mo eba ye papa wo mo scout yo mo etimi eyibie frimu a wo mo ebe yiso mo for the main under 17 team no under 20 enso aseye ene has any under 20 code this month fair a team no ebobo ankofa akensie eno enso a preparation ya under 20 team no for a qualification to the under 20 tournament almost a qualifier womo enso kwa kobobi enso ewo Amalina Children's Haven bia ton kora nyema akola bibia bibia tobiano for ni cha Malina onsabeti makebi inkuranta de womo mpaboa womo bibia omeduane for ni cha Malina ahone bia ya wokwa day one awo banon to sabo for no benya 18 years de Amalina and the wasoko ya was fantastic run about head towards Patase please depo ona sa unsa nifaso no enewo your number is 0501 672-445 wo from number we so ye bejo so na nkomo bi obia no yenu wadi sere bia unsa ebetimi aka edan no bi genua yemfa insi
all right ma yemfa ni what nkrato kakra ye ba na fe Kofi Champion achiwa ha sanso na Dr. Franco Naro na ndikem oni na no ewa ha me fa nkrato kakra bia masia
From Makwaba, about Neward Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel Maswa, a year a juma, or Yasue has it. Yasue had it. Yes, I'll buy a Sabi near time a good amount, said in Coconon. Name boom, you know, two a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushimu, the Mium at the Potier, the Yarene Breo, Nesamium in Ya, Yarene Dewey Piano so. The Venezuela Mawat Yariasi, what the agent didn't say. See, baby, I said, what were you here? It's me to ascend him.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius, your Jumani say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Doom, you know, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Renrakasa, who my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck the same and no, Nayan from friend no, and for a mount. If you are kidney no, Yaria Bemo, kidney no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a habine, Eddie dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said Dian Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyedi dina for nichirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye ni bofra ban ene nyama bi efra ede mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar ekosru pii no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebi na o hwemi sisi na o problem pa e o mema sem beba bi wonu mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya na no oba ehyemu a ehyemu na adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebi na e no bi oda so a wonom yo oba na utie me na se eya wo problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na hunsu e na wo form nkwabwa na e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ni hunsu mu no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amye wo se problem wo no mu a ni etinye ho aduro na afi aduane ye be kira ho adi patient amo akoma bo periperi asekwasi ofi etimi mo amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa to mpemu ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi okasa na pampan boni die kire ye no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia na obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement e ba sauda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nkachi emye kofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adaje amoya didi a nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana hade opa ya sabe ya dia befrim die fidie ede twe enubena ena afa hode ni efra haban mu ede saw ya de mawa na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank no ene bi eni mhwe enkran so yo ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Okay. Yes, I'm baby. Nothing. I'm wrap up. Local stories kakra kwa miki dibre no. With the phone shame kakra mami. You see mabe edunso na dia peje mu donc na breaking news. And so to so amay. Kofi a champon achi. Stories ni pi. Including the Ghana Football Association aye say babe resume league no. And afi kotokumase santi kotoko afi MTNFA Cup match came on 11 wise and a few other stories. Tornons no ebewe and na venues no omo ako almost babia and penifo ako show the ese omo edi two baby enti mo league ono omo de beba ababeto yanim they say it mo league ono so no ene ni nyina no ebetwa yanim da report no ebeba bonten de yehwehwe mu kakran krai
yes let's start to do listen na be here make your journalist into country, but one thing I'm being so by preventing the preemptiveness.
Yeah.
Make a preemptiveness, or say, ahwa we en
I'm sure we. And say fan yeshi. I'm sure also to don't count. If you mo kona dey na won count.
But say a journalist, so a journalist penny investigation ni kakra wa gada no. He can also say it.
Okay, ebi omo we say bibi so
na sum ono so in the background check
also
when bibia.
No,
As a journalist,
but reason I make us say the job of those going around is gather as much information as possible. When we are feeling to analyze, and at this point, it is too early for you to one qualify, one and qualify. To mention venues. We come out and say, "Yo, Ghana, they want to say better. They say, TND, one say qualify. Now, if you I feel being a new Biakoka center, but you need to sit down, look at that information, look at a criteria or the inspection. You want to mention, especially being where your announcement. No, CAF does not allow, FIFA does not allow that. Especially being our coach na original normal announcement. Whether qualify na qualify eligible na eligible. You sir.
Okay.
You know man na we are quite nice. No the where we find in some appropriate quarters. Then they make the decision.
Okay.
But what you mention I say? CAF they send inspectors they be out. They don't tell us. They we are supposed they communicate the decision to you. GFB start legal. They go around. The fact because they sit down and analyze. We need to say are they doing it? Are they if you crop who are they new? But to go say no me dey nyina go omode ebia workers ana say omo expect ombe available wo no omguso a omo ye ntebi kra wo na ho komra na 2 days time na de kronisi ho ntumi nyina no so anka se ba we ni wonti no ma disqualify or na asema you we veni na feelings no so me chow see this here adwuma no see this saneko to bia no we na make decision. You don't what the message hence so na me guide against that. So after no dey na kwatasa na match then they will do the analysis, but we want the best.
Yeah,
we want the best. Maybe it's suitable to play the league matches. No be it mabel league matches na was some dream. It is announcement to happen. It means all the clubs should start preparing. So league will resume the next weekend. Yeah, weekend there be next weekend of 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Maybe resume until we are off with that training. We must start training one. They know when the league is starting. No one intensify with training. When you are finished, you beginning of the season, a mid-season, a 7 buy, and the whole do season. To 1 hour to us, not prepare so with my couple. And I'm also happy. So at least, you're to normally, it's falling at a time. A bit do the best start season. Not 7 periods, and not poorly. Yes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no. A bear say be order to chef free Jimina. Oh no. Better the energy say. Oko stadium ko oko support to team teach we supporters for Santa Court those who were so close to him. When such a free me see now conti. It good say it happened at a time and I like would resume when at least or more I say na I year.
Okay. Now in India say football league e be chance be no. E be gina inspection so
no there will be another announcement.
Okay.
The other announcement no be the qualified stadium in the football league so we when you qualify that one chebe be so but GFA will give you the headquarters will give you baby so football league they say league when you say I feel the best statistics
and they be a bit match
league in session and asmesi and we say na asmesi
yeah
and na ye ba beto so nti mo call run baby ye qualify because you qualify no they will communicate to you and then you have more option to choose baby episode once you swear they will direct you baby so
okay
okay so there will be another announcement before next weekend
after week 19 and your posse and then you so free week 2021
okay sana season it here
week 23 whilst we have not played 20
okay yes share almost share week matches with dates but what I'm just saying and asma ba any league no normal procedure we were there to my friend say force major so force major here obe postpone new match but you want to mention until you call about next match available will be now they postpone one what a date suitable date no abo this one serves as like an outstanding matches say they will start season and I say beginning of second round I will say be a start here and the start from baby do pepe but where the first match be na see and our postpone matches until it serves as a postponed game until it will then come as an outstanding matches no up date no boy no so you continue Baby, yes, and case.
What the date in Aba? The March the 20 no date number. March the 21 and so about.
No 22.
And I feel 22 so about.
Adeba we're trying to avoid and say all those standing games will be played on midweeks. But never say be so congested. I want to say congested that just over weekend we are not about midweek, not about weekend, not about midweek, not about team. To we are usually here. You about when you about midweek. Next midweek you more. Now I call the next week. Say by a gap kakra. With my bum to give some sort of respite to the clubs and the players.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm putting into consideration. There was one text. I mean, somebody can't make stories now. We can't the NCC because NCC elections maybe. No, because I didn't know. Then I've gotten somebody said I think Michael Abebio. Oh, so I can text now. Say NCC is proactive, but I mean, one thing I've observed is that during this police incident, the NCC have been very, very proactive.
Okay.
They've been very, very proactive. That's one thing I've observed. They've always been there. Always moving with the protocol management, always moving with the trend, always moving with baby assembly any incident will be. And I think that on that basis I'll commend them. They've been very proactive. So period we see. Okay. What is left in it to mobilize the support base for Santo Kotoko. No move with the flow. What I say? Now move with the flow. And I think that I want to give them that. Now I used to my club another recommendation to the club licensing board and they say venues are more quiet and a moment pass.
Yeah.
It depends on road
according to Chrome Horn Walker now to the stadium.
So also your question to us. I think that it will be on case by case basis in you graduate if you cry for years cry you can't graduate if you cry no. Oh so bad. And saying me anybody the then minister for road every boy ever do me yes I can't be cry buying a coin. Who say cry problem. This are buying a basso. So I want to mention a case on case basis now between the
all right. In the wake of Paul's incident, my brief survey on social media, radio and TV interviews, serial callers and text messages to radio and TV programs have revealed that potential retaliation is not far-fetched. This emphasizes that not much hard work has been done so far as fighting hooliganism is concerned. The mantra, quote, we have invested in the game, and so the league must continue, is a valid argument, though, however, resuming the league without effectively communicating safety and security, fairness, justice, and zero tolerance to hooliganism to all stakeholders is a recipe for uglier disaster. Moreover, some organized supporters groups like the Circles and Kumapim are even confused with the exact message the FA is trying to send across because the strategy is a poor one. The product of complacency always hits harder and deeper. Julian Caesar, Kumasi. Kofi.
FA has done its part. FA has briefed all the clubs on all these security measures. So has the FA briefed the supporters leadership. GFA intimate brief supporters say, "Oh, we are seeing in Ghana." So what the FA has done is to brief the supporters leadership. It's now on them, both the clubs. So Tiana no Nana Safutuku say they will meet the Santo Kotoko supporters leader Monday in to try and then brief you the requirement in the new enhanced protocols. No. So supporters leadership no so many brief you supporters no in terms of a normal so we any normal bit me for stores and no money I think that you can only do up to a certain level. So what do I say? Yeah. Then the rest you can they said don't know sending message in the you can to try say you be born who do no be ati say football no yakwa kohwe anije any entertainment ni no man kwa say sebisem radio say ni obi kwa akokunto kwa na say yakwa ko je uncle life. Into all of us have a role to play in that area. Maybe I have to just have to leave it in a captain's armband the name. I don't think there was any substantive Blasters captain apart from the DIO. What happened was that the coach made invitations without him. And so new one, then there's somebody in terms of in hierarchy, no, on na obebo amband, no. On so new one, it's the same thing. So new one na party ebo because they were you know hierarchy. They do when you na sapate. They didn't one ebo. We knew one ebo. And in the games are party so new one, no. And the ball if anything could do since that it became an issue. Then let's get to Mr. Sako Jordan ho. So in terms of substantive captain there, once the captain is all quite there on the ball, only what they are will be football. No. Team like us and back camp for them to be any discussion about captaincy. I have to be honest.
All right.
In fact, you know, coach never from Moma Banacramp.
Are they talking to some players?
Mark around.
Yeah.
Mark around.
You see, General, Mami picking free honor. First of all, more talking to players now. Microphone concerns are players no concerns are actually paying for any more casano. A open secret set Thomas Tay party and send a hockey can to the Black Stars above.
Okay.
The friend Nibano ABBO. You ask yourself, say, a day in a bemo be Adrian and say, ne, only the day you make us as an umbra back. Why in the ye the day you try and change? First of all, you to add Ofuzen and Modi Mono M1. The day you, I don't think he has been better now than those times are now able World Cup qualifiers. Any AFCON qualifiers are now on friend. Oh, checking the last 4 games are Obama Le Hava. Ebria no free actually cameo appearance 20 minutes. In fact, the last 4 years 20 minutes, 14 minutes, 20 minutes, 25. Le Havre French League normally lasts but 1. The day is 35 years now. Inti se obi adwen say okodwene the day one a problem yes akofa ba. Ni yasa be create another problem for future see ebe solve in Tiemfanto. Yes, in Tiemfanto. Second thing is that coach Yohui ono na create captainship problems. Na a part of his incompetence. Yes, your captain's trick no. The day is the captain. Partey is second. Ofori. And a Tosu. And there Omunyina ni available. Clearly it was Jordan. Then they could see a man coach ni decided say Jordan or by still or the captain's armband. Ebesan wakoma kudush. And then komodie na a course discussion ben a course suni ban ben and a course who players in the camper a fade SRJ captain's armband no. A free kuduso as the command Jordan. So Otuado is creating these problems. And then in a bema who ako here sa fade yesu players now okay kana no modibo World Cup qualifier the early part of Otuado coming.
Minim baby and so a free.
And I'm making says uncle with you be any di cra.
Kwame Mickey, my schoolmate, shouldn't have come out of any outcome of inspection team. While his presentation, he made mention that the inspectors didn't make any comment after their work. His preemptiveness will bring chaos when the inspection team comes out. Referee Patrick Papala. Anyway, and so a prayer. Medi si na fei birthday wish bako ewa ha na okay intentem sa wo dey na ko fa here. All right, Felicia Pokuya and na Felicia Pokuya birthday. Oya miankasa menyonko BM wonsuta na Clement Owusu ansa. Sorry, Clement Owusu Osewusu aka BM. Headmaster Nsuta St. Peter's RC Primary. And a wife. Pokuya Juma Ewo Kokofu General Hospital. And Felicia Pokuya birthday. BM wife. May I wish you happy birthday. Yes.
General, I'm so make Bantama. Na Naomi birthday. Naomi so unua no nyina na cha ne Bantama the Odebre no menino na wo Bantama health insurance opposite onua ene Naomi ene Naomi birthday exact place of Naomi I don't know but
opposite no waka
onua na o wish ni birthday no health insurance o push but when Naomi is
now we did the dawson two pa no actually back on na ehunu edi say dawson
okay Naomi
and the Midfield about
happy
well
birthday
money or tafre na no ka ho na
special one to Naomi na Naomi so de ne ring na kire obi a
okay
it is special happy birthday to Naomi
the other one I was so happy birthday
you know second one the come and the me ba ne sa pe yonko brebo pa ne ba your friend Bridget Champon
okay
na then so your Bridget so birthday Bridget special birthday that the new be
all right okay yeah this year
Tony Masen ni photo a bepim na onkankan
mo ya birthday so the two pages so if you have be any oh na was in the be sa
yeah minim
ntinam ke mo ho na be sa
babus
don't am hade
babus me introduce you am babus
babus birthday
a big man
oh okay
KM
okay
big man okay fantastic person
now obi a big man own
fantastic person
Pabonsu, happy birthday. Pabonsu of KMA, also happy birthday. Namima Kwatintin, wati, onyo kese na de ope bia no Nyankopon fandemo. Pabonsu, happy birthday. All right. Breaking news up next. Yedamu nyina say no na pepepe. Yebesande mo hia e wo extra time dwumedie ne so. Yakram.